was a close call.
They had baby mustard.
They
That
have
was-
baby mustard that was a
As
small.
small as a baby mustard tiny.
After navigating around a
Fatality.
little bit, Oros and Gerald were able to make their way to the Light Giver at the very center of the central island. And using DET's odd connection with the technology there, they were able to enter inside and not suspicious at all, of course, and enter this massive kind of palace complex where there were many like dark hallways. There were lights, but all of them were off. And after a few minutes of traversal, they eventually made their way to a large throne room-esque area. With at the end of the hall being a large computer monitor, completely blank, and occasionally flashing blue light. And as they got near, DET told them that they needed to be as calm as possible for whatever reason. And after a moment or two of waiting, the monitor flashed blue, maintained its color, and then slowly became a face, which I will.
Sorry, too excited.
Just went monkey mode in here.
Which I'll show now. We got this big fella,
Battle pass.
who introduced himself as the cultivator. And
Battle pass.
That shit looked like the battle pass.
And after about an hour of lore dumping, Oros and Gerald.
It was. I remember.
It
I
was-
looked at the clip. It was an hour. It was a third
It
of
was
the
an
video.
hour of slow lore dumping and interaction. And
Give me a
Oros
summary
and,
here
yes,
of the
yes,
lore dump.
Oros and Gerald learned
30 minutes.
That-
30 minutes.
that the terrarium
30 minutes.
was a colony created to maintain as many humans as possible and create a large population that can be sustained 10,000 feet underground the United States for as long as possible. They also learned that up above where they had lived and that they had known as Terra was actually called Earth, and they were directly above the Eastern Union of the United States, which had split into the Western and Eastern Union.
Based!
After some kind of massive conflict,
Oh wait, that one's south of the
Um,
land of traitors,
and
rattlesnakes and alligators.
with both sides creating
Right away.
incredible relics based around a material called meteoritonium, which is not at all a mouthful, and I have not forgotten the
We
name
call it
multiple
Power
times.
Stone.
No, we don't. We
Yeah,
call it
no,
meteoritonium.
me and Spencer, we call it Power Stone.
No, it's Meteoritonium.
Meteoritonium.
No, it's
Meteoritonium.
Power Stone.
Meteoritonium.
It gives
But yeah,
power.
both the East and Western Union had created relics of incredible power using meteoritonium. Their purposes relatively unknown,
Tyler,
but the implication is that perhaps they were defensive,
Tyler.
but also became offensive as time went by. Yes, Jack.
Why did they secede?
Why did they succeed? That is the question.
Why?
This is not something that is revealed. It has been revealed yet. But perhaps you will
Okay.
know. You will figure out.
Spencer, I'm so excited. Check the group chat. I'm so excited.
I know. I'm looking at the website because I don't want to watch the video.
And after after that lore dump, they were then informed that that the previous inhabitants of the Dawnbringer, scientists, engineers, had been working on a sort of weapon to combat the black ooze that they had discovered while constructing the terrarium, and it was.
It's a
it looked
railgun. It's a
unfinished.
railgun. It was a big railgun.
It was a big cannon railgun-esque thing with a meteoritonium crystal suspended in the middle. Right. Oros, with completely reckless abandon, pressed a button and shot out a light or a beam of concentrated
A
light,
railgun
perhaps,
bullet.
that penetrated the wall
It was a railgun.
and kept going.
It was.
Do you even know what a railgun is?
Yeah, it goes. And then it.
Have you ever actually? Do you know how it like actually works?
It's like the particle accelerator, but in a gun.
It
Basically.
accelerates like pieces of metal,
Yeah.
not like particles.
Well,
It's not
okay,
light.
but you know,
It's
like
like
from Flash, the
electromagnetic.
particle accelerator, the thing that makes him go, and then, you know.
James,
Okay.
why is it that every day I'm alive, I want to remove
Kiss me?
you
I
from
know.
my life more
I
and
have
more?
affected people.
Anyway, they had discovered this weapon and had obtained it, and that's where we left off last time. So now,
Left off.
We have a boat.
JX, you are
Me?
in a bit of a situation, because all of a
put me there?
sudden you are jolted awake and you see sparks kind of flying off your body, very like haphazardly as you kind of come to your senses, and you see that you're on a dock. It's the same dock that DET had left his boat, but the boat is now gone, and you are staring straight forward at the central island.
Goop.
And
Geek.
you do feel kind of squirming around your insides. You feel
Bowl.
bowl,
Bowl.
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 Bowl. Or
Big-
are you there? Are you there, Bowl? Are you there, man?
Oh, you're awake! Oh, thank God!
Oh, you're finally awake. Got caught in that Imperial ambush with the rest of us.
Bowl, I request that you
Oh,
leave
yeah,
my
sorry,
chassis.
sorry.
He slithers out kind of onto the and goes back into the oil drum that you had, or the oil drum-esque thing on your back.
I thought the oil was in it. There. Oh no, wait, no, the scary black liquid was in it.
Did you take the scare plan?
No,
James,
it was
you-
just an
you
empty
remember.
oil drum that you got.
No, oil was in it. Something was in it.
I don't think
On-
anything. I think Bowl was in it for a lot of the
Oh.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
bowl
a bowl
was in it.
storage
Yeah,
unit.
Bowl, and now he is back in it, of course.
Yes.
Yes. And
Yes.
Cade, you
I
too
swear to
kind of come to your senses a little bit. You had blacked out after the
I was
after
black?
escaping.
That's why we had to leave you.
Oh,
you were,
Lord.
You were being chased by Black. You yourself are not black in any sense.
Aw, damn.
But
Ooh.
you are also on the dock with JX, and you two see that the boat is gone.
Yippee! My spell works.
You fire off another splash. So, what do you do now, if anything?
What's happened?
Well, you guys had just kind of
Not really. I don't know what was going on with you guys, but everyone else they got on the boat and they went towards the main central island and they shot me out of a cannon, which is why.
Cool.
yeah.
Fun.
So, wait, they're still on the central island?
I think so. They didn't come back. They might be coming back.
Split the party. I like
Yeah.
it. Very bold.
There's only 2 people.
So, we should probably try and get to them somehow?
That's
But-
what I was thinking.
Well, I can fly.
You
Robot
can't
man.
fly. Robot man cannot
You
fly.
can...
I could
Not.
say I want to sink and go on underwater adventure.
Didn't we decide that this was a...
Yeah.
Bad
I
idea.
Really
I thought-
want to.
I thought we gave Bull instructions last time.
Oh, well, enlighten me. Which instructions?
We were like,
Did you-
hey, go into JX and then take them back to where we're going to end up. It was with Auckland.
Bull is not very perceptive. I will say that.
I'm going to step into the water.
You're going to step into the water. All right. So you are on a dock right now, which is elevated above the water by about 1 or 2 feet. So you're fairly close. Are you just like sticking your foot out and then just kind of?
No, I'm just walking as if there's like ground below me.
Oh, so you're just gonna like go boop 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 boop,
Yeah.
and then just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep walking until I get to my destination.
I would like to fly.
Yes, you can. You ascend as you see JX begin to walk towards the edge of the dock, which is right here.
It's only
And-
9 feet.
It is only 9 feet. It is right there.
Does it take
No.
like hours for us to travel?
It did take hours. But as you walk, and then you get to the end of the dock, and you take another step, and you plummet.
Yippee.
You hit the water with a enormous splash as your sheer density penetrates the surface.
Are you calling him
Uh,
fat?
This is
and
what
very,
I wanted.
very quickly, you descend through the water. Your circuitry is feeling all right. You were made for conditions like this. A bowl very quickly, though, kind of just floats out of your oil drum. So you are now on your own as
Sure.
you
Is Bolt how is Bolt getting to the other side somehow?
Bol's just going up. He's not really sure what he's gonna do, but he's going up.
Oh. Or can I try and like snatch him with my whip and just like hold him in my hand?
Yeah,
Dude,
sure,
he's
you can
gonna
do that.
drown.
I'm trying to like lasso him with. He's not gonna drown. He's a little amoeba.
He is a little fella. So yeah, you can do me like an attack roll to try to kind of like. whip him.
Okay.
Which shouldn't be too hard as long as you don't fail horribly.
What would that be?
Just an attack roll with like 1d20 plus whatever your whip attack.
So plus 6.
I wanted to
Ooh, very nice. You crack your whip up as it kind of slowly goes up through the water, but because of how it is designed, it can very easily loop around Bull and just kind of yank him back down.
Get out of here!
and as he
Like
begins-
Roadhog.
as he begins to come down with you, he's like, there are no bubbles coming out, so you think he's probably.
I'm assuming he doesn't breathe.
You're assuming he doesn't breathe and therefore is perfectly fine in these
Yes,
conditions.
like all life forms.
But you
Me? I don't breathe.
you can tell that he's also very buoyant. So, at any point, if you accidentally or intentionally let go of him, he will immediately begin to float back up.
Okay.
So, and you continue to descend. First, 30 feet, 60 feet,
Oh god.
90 feet, 120 feet, and after about 150 feet, you
Yes.
meet
Yes.
the ground
There is a bubble.
as dust kind of erupts around you. It is dark. It is very dark down here. And
Light.
you feel the current kind of like constantly pushing you, even at this depth.
Let me make lights go on.
Make
I probably
light
have
on.
like lights on
You have
me.
lights? Yeah, yeah, sure. You have
I
like
just
kind of
don't
little,
like
you have little headlights. Think
little
about maybe,
headlights.
yeah, little headlights. Flip
Like
up,
my
flip
eyes can project light.
up. you see light everywhere. Yeah, I'd say about 10 feet out in front of you, the light kind of projects, bouncing off all of the dust
Cool.
particles.
Oh,
It's
wonderful.
not sandy down here. There's like a lot of gravel, a lot of
I don't
kind
like
of
sand.
miscellaneous
It's cold.
sediment.
It's rough. It gets
Um,
everywhere.
And again, it is very dark. Even with the 10 feet of light, you can tell it's kind of like pressing down on you. So what do you want to do at this point?
Walk forward.
He walks forward. You take a step. It is a little tough, again, because you are underwater and have to kind of push against like
Yeah, fair.
the current a little bit. But otherwise, you can continue walking.
I want to scan around, see if there's like any life down here at all.
Ooh, all right. Give me like a nature or kind of like perception check, whichever one you
Wait,
feel.
Throw
wait,
more-
nature
wow.
and I'll throw perception.
All right. We'll go with perception just because, again, you're just kind of scanning around in general. Again, it seems very desolate down here. There's not much in the water that you think could sustain like natural life, like fish or any kind of like kelp or greenery.
So is it just the dust?
It appears to just be dust. Dark,
Is there any way
black
I can
dust.
find out what the dust could be made of?
You can like try to like
Like a
gather some
sample?
on the ground. Yeah, you can try to gather a sample. You don't think you're gonna be able to like scan it just because of the water right now. You think
Okay.
maybe it's gonna be a little bit too like moist. But once you reach
When
the
the water
surface-
is moist.
I'm just gonna grab some, like try and collect some somewhere.
yeah, it's fine.
just,
You
like,
can like
try and
grab it,
gather-
shove it in, like
gather up- Gather
yeah
up a
your
little
bags or whatever compartments you
The
have
water
works
will
fine.
help.
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah. But as you do continue to scan, and you do feel kind of like there's an uneasy presence. You don't feel safe. It feels dangerous down here. If you know what I mean. You're not being watched. It's just a general presence.
Like there
of
could be something
unease.
out
Like,
there.
there could be something here that's not necessarily alive. Something that doesn't need to sustain itself, perhaps, because of the massive nature of this, what it appears to be like a canal of sorts. You feel like something could potentially live down here, perhaps feasting on the trash that flows towards the surface of the river.
Huh. I'd like to press on, but remain vigilant.
That is a good idea. So you press on. Kind of judging by what you saw at the surface and where you're going now, you feel like it'll take maybe 1 or 2 hours if you just continue going straight forward. It took longer for the other group because they were kind of looping around this way to head towards the other dock. So 1 or 2 hours is probably going to be the time. So you're going to be you're with Bull, but otherwise you feel a little isolated as you continue pressing forward.
Also-
Kade, what would you like to do?
I
as
would
you
like to
see-
fly.
You just gonna keep flying? All right. So just
Tyler,
straight.
Fly over.
Oh, yeah,
Real
Jack?
quick, what's the rule for adding health? I still have to do that.
Oh, it's just your hit die. So if you're a barbarian, is that just D10? or
12, it's
D12. Yeah, all right. D12 plus your con bonus, and that'll be your health. All right, Kade, you fly forward. Yep.
I think it's like you can roll it at the amount of times.
Oh,
you have.
14.
Oh yeah. I'm rolling it so that you can roll as many times as your Constitution modifier. So
So
you
roll
plus-
that same thing. I could roll it 3 more times.
Yeah, 3 more times, and then take the highest, or maybe whatever one out of those 4. I presumably take the highest.
31 d12. Good enough.
You got a 241 extra health.
Yippee!
Okay, what I got originally was the best.
All right, yeah, you can take that 14 and add that. All right, so
Yippee.
Kade, you're just flying straight forward over the river. You're kind of gliding, you're chilling, not much in the air to disturb you. You have a goal straight ahead.
Is it peaceful? Is it quiet up here?
It is quiet. In general, the terrarium has been very quiet, very subdued, just kind of in nature. Up here, again, no draft, no any kind of current to push you back. It's very peaceful. You feel kind of weightless as you're just flying forward. It's one of
Is
the
there
few.
a way for me to turn off the music that's playing?
Oh yeah, sure, I can turn it off. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. It's just that it's like a 1 minute long loop.
Yeah.
Like
I
if
get
it was like any longer, I'd be fine with it. But it's
It's
like
been
keeps
The same
repeating
thing.
and it's
For the
driving me
past-
insane.
For the past 30 minutes.
I'll put pure Arctic wind on for about
Oh,
74 hours.
God.
74 minutes. Sorry.
Hey, that's better.
We'll have
Better.
that going in the background, like white noise.
Because I'm
Um,
flying.
You are flying. Yes, exactly. You're going through. You're flying. Again, not much wind, but just. The
Do I hear
movement
that
itself
under?
in the
Do I
air.
hear that under the water too?
It sounds more like water.
I know
We'll
I am
say.
under the water. Please help.
Yeah, you do. You do. For you, JX, there is like a white noise, kind of. in the
Sloshing.
background. But otherwise, yeah. So, Kade, you reach the central island, no problem, in about an hour. just because again you're going fast, you're flying, no issues for you. So you land again at about kind of the coastline, waiting for JX presumably. Then after about another hour, JX, as you're continuing to walk down, with Bull still kind of hanging on to your lasso. He's doing fine. He's looking down at you every once in a while, kind of extruding a little pseudopod and waving down. Continue walking very slowly, and you see as the coast or as the surface you're walking on begins to kind of increase as like an incline, right? Like you're approaching a coastline. So you continue walking, start to go upward a little bit. You feel like the pressure and the darkness is beginning to let up a little bit as you approach the surface. You look up and you see kind of like a very slight light up, kind of shimmering at the top. And after about another 30 minutes, you are able to eventually breach the surface of the water, completely unharmed right now.
Oh, hey, robot.
You see Kade right in front of you as he's been waiting, and behind him is the bright shining light of the Lightbringer Palace in the very center of the central island. So right now the two of you are surrounded by kind of like a surprisingly grassy landscape for the terrarium, but you can tell that because of like the various lights kind of spread around, like the farm lights right here. And the Lightbringer at the very center, there is enough light for plants to grow, hence why there is grass. And you do see in the distance, as denoted by the brown fields, there are like various kind of crop fields in the distance, very kind of like yellowy sort of stalks of plants over there. And there is a main road up ahead, so you can kind of continue. You can walk off of the very dark beach. It's not sandy. It's very kind of like dirty. A lot of brown sediment. Not entirely pleasant to walk through, but you can push forward.
Push.
And after about, I'd say another hour or so, if you want to, you can make your way to the gate right here, to the what appears to be the main kind of complex of the central island, where all of the kind of residential and commercial buildings are encased in a massive stone wall about, I think last time we said 10 stories tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 stories tall. So you do approach a gate about right here, again stretching up kind of to meet the very top of the wall. It is closed. It is made of a very sturdy kind of wood. And as you're looking up, kind of observing the wall to the left and right of it, you see like a little hole. It looks like someone could peek out. And after maybe a minute or so, you see a person, someone like maybe looks like a guard, walking past through the wall. And then they double back, look out, and see you two. And they yelled, "You there! What are you doing here?"
What are we here for? What are we doing?
Do you have any
That is
business?
We believe that our friends may have gotten a little bit drunk and wandered in here.
I forgot how we got in.
I see. We had two strange people and a robot come by earlier.
And a robot? What
And the
robot?
It was a little small
Oh, the
robot.
computer guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they spoke of strange things. Someone's grandmother dying. They did not appear to be mentally stable.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we've come to collect them, make sure that they're okay.
Yes, I understand completely. As long as you can get in and out within a reasonable time, I can let you in just fine. Please make sure that they are okay. I am seriously concerned for their well-being, and I'm afraid that they will hurt someone inside. So please, make it speedy. Thank you very much.
I'll do my best, sir.
No problem. Is that your robot butler down there?
Yes, don't mind him.
All right. Excellent. All right, I'll open the door. And as you
Thank
see,
you.
it kind of rushes by towards the gate, and then you're like the loud kind of clank of a lever as the door kind of.
I'm gonna lean
squeaks.
over to Kade. I am not your butler.
No, he's blinking.
I'm glad we seem to understand each other.
Just like
A mutual agreement has been reached. Bull, return to your what should I call it?
habitat.
Capsule.
Yeah, I like the capsule. And he kind of goes back in.
Backpack.
So you begin to enter into the central island, and you hear as kind of the kind of activity enters your ears, very very slowly. Give me a minute. There we go. We got a transition. You enter the central island. You enter the central complex again. As you're walking through, you see kind of to your right and left are very similar kind of building layouts. Tall, kind of 2-story buildings made of a lot of stone, some wood sprinkled in there, which I find is kind of odd considering the there are no trees. But you continue walking through. There are fair crowds of people kind of scattered around doing business. You see kind of stalls on your right, selling various kind of strange vegetables that you haven't seen. They look very familiar to kind of the various crops you've seen up on the surface.
They're just a burning memory.
Just a burning memory. You kind of continue to walk through. Are you just gonna like go down the main road, or are you gonna cut through like the alleyways? Because the alleyways will be shorter, while the main road is a little longer. But you might encounter some stuff going through the alleyways. So what you feeling? Main road or alleys? Dear friend, Kade and JX.
We ain't scared of nobody.
We're
So
scared of nobody.
what's the point of acting suspicious?
What?
What's the point of acting suspicious?
What do you mean?
Like going through the alleys. People would be like, why he
Oh.
going through the alleys? Why he not walking wherever else walking?
shortcut.
All right, so yeah, so what do you want to do? You want to take the shortcut, or are you just gonna go around the main way?
I mean, robot, you're not a very inconspicuous fellow, are you?
No, I'm loud.
And you have a small little creature with you.
Creature.
Yes, I know you're in there, Bull.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Dude, sometime during this campaign or during this session or something, Tyler, make something happen so I could change my character's voice.
Sure,
Yippee.
something will happen. I had to
Oh
create stuff.
God, I don't want to know.
Yes.
I kind of feel like we should take the shortcuts.
Take shortcuts. All right. Okay, let's go shortcuts. JX, is that what you want to do too?
Yeah, do it.
All right. So you kind of cut through a crowd and enter the alleyways. It's not like suspicious around here. It isn't dank or dusty. It's again very well maintained. These are areas meant to be used as shortcuts rather than take the main roads. Main roads, yes. James, yes.
Would they see the chip like out of a building?
No, they will not see your chip that you chipped out of a building that one time.
Are you the one to say that? Are you the one to determine that, or is it the players?
You took your little chisel.
I don't
and you
know.
walked up to the corner of a building and you took out a tiny piece
I think it's
of
their
wood,
choice to be perceptive
indistinguishable
or not in this
from
case.
normal weathering of any other building.
No, because it was a diamond-shaped chip, and it was very like in the center of a very pristine wall. Okay, and if they saw it, they'd be like, "That's Oros,"
Why would I know that that's you?
because I did it in the hotel room, session 2, and you were in
If
there.
if you want
Oh,
to
I
make a
do.
perception check to see if there are perhaps signs of your fellow party members, you can feel free. Okay. Cool. James, the verdict has been made. No one cares.
Yazoo.
So you two continue to kind of walk through the alleyways. You get, although as you're walking through, the crowds kind of begin to get quieter in your ears.
As we get closer to the middle.
As you're
And
getting
then the
closer to
carrot.
the middle of the alleyway. You are
To the sentry.
to the central tower, the light bringer. And as you're passing through, suddenly a man in a dark hoodie, pulled up over his head, steps out in front of you,
Bruno.
blocks your path. And I will just give me a moment.
Your path is blocked. What will you do about it?
Bling. Can you see?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yes, you can see. Yes, you
That
can
is a shadowy figure blocking your path.
see. There's a shadowy figure blocking your path. Make sure to update your HP as well, since that might.
Yeah. Wait, what's blue bar and what's red bar?
Red bar is temporary HP.
Well, red bar can be temporary HP or HP. It doesn't really matter.
like
I
blue
generally
bar is
use
HP.
blue as
Blue is AC.
armor class. Yeah, and then
Okay.
so 44. Kade, if you want to update yours as well, just in case.
I must.
Yes, you must. If you feel so
Mine is
compelled,
outdated.
of course.
25 is my new
Ooh.
hit point maximum.
25. You have the silly blow.
All right.
I will rip out your internal organs.
You said that thrice now.
And it's still true.
I will.
Hey.
I will let you do it.
You. Over
What?
there.
What?
No,
I'm not
you.
here.
Other guy. Metal man. You.
Yes.
Oh,
You got it?
Did.
Got something?
He's
for me?
just my butler. Don't mind him.
No. I don't.
Oh.
What are you insisting I have?
I think this one that belonged to a friend of mine
you fucked my mom.
back down on the Western Island, by the mouth of the river.
Is he talking about the gem?
He's talking
Yeah.
about the guys that we
You can make an
nailed.
Yeah, you can make an insight check, yes, to determine if you think that he is perhaps talking about.
I thought we did it so fast that we had no witnesses.
Oh, you think there were no witnesses? Oh, how interesting.
Wait,
Um,
is that what he was thinking? I got a 20 on the inside.
Yes, you believe.
I'm
he's
gonna pull it
talking-
out. Are you referring
You
to
a-
this item?
Wait.
Because no, I did
So
not
I'm
steal this.
Wait, Jack. You
Because
have
no,
that item?
I did not steal this. I
What?
found it
What
for
DT?
sale.
Actually, no. I
okay.
think when you guys
Wait, isn't
were
it the drift globe?
not the gem. Not the
He
drift
pulls
Yeah,
out
not
a
the
drift
globe.
globe.
Okay, you went on the drift globe.
Wait, what is the drift globe? I forget
The
it.
drift
It
globe
just
is
glows.
Light.
It's like a nightlight, basically.
Oh,
Give you daylight.
But you
no,
do. You
yeah,
do have
I got the
part of
gem though, James.
Yes,
Remember, I was carrying the gem.
He gave it back to you two after the after he experimented
I'm
with
gonna
it.
add that to my inventory so I don't forget.
You gotta
Gem.
remove it from your inventory.
James.
I thought I gave it to DET, and then it was just
Are
me
you-
and Spencer in the session.
Are you referring
it
to
was
this
early.
item?
How generous of you to bring it back to me.
You may not have it, and then I'm just gonna put it away,
Refuses to elaborate.
and then I'm
Sigma
just gonna
grind
walk. No, I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna walk-
Yeah, we're
walk
just gonna
past.
turn. Keep walking.
Oh, you're gonna okay. So as you kind of turn around to walk the other way, you see as suddenly coming out from the other side of the building are three more people in dark
Hey,
hoodies
wait a minute.
passing through.
Just chains
They kind of
flying.
they begin to close in on you.
Oh.
So you wanna listen. I'm not gonna say it again. I need you to turn around and give me that gem. We're not gonna have any problems. I heard-
I'm not gonna have any problems.
I have their
think
teeth.
the same
That's
can't
what
be
I
said
have.
for you.
listen,
Wait,
we-
what was the
I have their
value of the
teeth.
gem?
you
Why
do
did you
have-
need?
The gem, as you kind of now know, is a shard of Matoritonium.
It
Which,
is
again,
priceless.
Oh,
It is
that.
that very powerful kind of
Yeah.
Which
material.
could destroy darkness.
So you
Yeah, Jack. No, I marked it down. You.
Yeah,
took the
they're
stone,
pretty
I took the
mad.
teeth.
That it is no longer in their
Uh,
possession.
The unconscious people.
It is obtained by me. If you want to have it, you must pry it from my same temperatures when I was alive. Metal hands.
We don't want any trouble. You bash some heads back there.
You appear to have want some trouble.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
All right.
I don't.
Feel free to get that in.
I don't think
So you see
the flesh bags that are upon us.
arcane armor appear over my
Wait,
body.
I'm gonna
So
make an
thrill
intimidation
out
check.
my feathers.
I'm gonna make an intimidation
Okay,
check.
buddy.
Walk over here. I'm gonna say I don't think the flesh bags understand my true power, and then I'm just gonna grab the wall and just rip a chunk out of the wall.
Give me that intimidation right now. It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Good.
See, they step back like a little bit. Okay. Calm
And then I
down.
want to crush it. I want to crush the concrete.
So, you crush the concrete, and they take another cautious step back. Okay. We need you to calm down. Again, this is just a business thing. We don't intend to take anything from you in any regard. We don't need to get violent.
That's my character, James.
So
You got it.
I very much. All I need is the gem. All I need is the gem.
Why do you require?
And all we need is for you to go.
That's part of business. You messed up a little business deal.
Jack, it's like
Back
Breaking
there.
Bad. It's like Breaking. It's like they have to cook. Jack, they have to cook.
Okay.
I don't know
Thanks for
why
sharing.
my client needed it. I just needed to fulfill that request, and you prevented me from doing so as a part of my network. So I need you to calm down. Calm down.
I understand the deep roots of economic importance in a society. However, no.
I disagree.
It won't. Not gonna be hard. Okay. I just need you. Please, give me the gem. I'm gonna continue to ask politely since I'm frankly not sure what to do. So please just give me the gem, and we won't have any
He's
trouble.
told you multiple times. You're not getting it.
I understand that. You clearly seem to be the
I
voice
have
of reason.
earned it, as you fleshbags enjoy to call it, fair and square.
You knocked out my buddy. I think your friend took his teeth out. And
He did. He is, as you humans say, fucked in the head.
Jack, you're the one who roundhouse punched him square in the jaw, knocking his teeth out. I just grabbed the ones that you knocked.
And you scared a man to death. What do you think is nicer, a man being scarred for life, or a man getting his face caved in?
I don't know. The cave-in part really just sways the argument a little bit.
Big, like 50-pound or something, metal fist or something.
That's scarring. You literally.
That's
concaved
physically
his
scarring,
jaw.
dude. Physical wounds can heal. Mental wounds take time. They never truly do.
Listen, I don't want to contact the authorities. All right, it's kind of
You have
outside
authorities
of my
in this society.
kind of. I mean, it's
Isn't what they're doing illegal?
I took it for, as you fleshbags enjoy to call it, a lawless shithole.
We have a system of justice here, and I don't want to need to enact that to get back what is rightfully mine.
If you could show me the property law that indicates that this is rightfully yours.
Well, it's not really even a law. It's just
Precisely.
You
and
stole
then
it from my
continue
buddy's
on.
lifeless body, and you took it as a token You're not even using it for anything. You're just.
I will use it probably. I think
Wait, we didn't
maybe.
kill them, Tyler.
You did not, but he appeared to be very lifeless at the time.
Oh, of course.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna say it one more time. One more time. This is actually gonna be the last time. That's my ask.
Okay.
Please,
Least threatening bandit.
please return. Please return to me the crystal that I need.
If I didn't need it,
Pay
I
off
really
my
would.
mortgage and my life
Oh
insurance.
no!
He's a robot! You cannot appeal to emotion when there is no emotion!
I genuinely don't know what to do. This is my life. It was a make or break deal. I needed it. My mom's on her deathbed, man.
Unlucky.
So you're gonna continue?
I
stepping back?
guess, yeah.
All right.
I don't care about flesh bags. That's my whole thing.
Guys, do something to stop him. I don't know what to do.
That's the worst mugger I've ever seen.
So his pals begin to approach you.
I would like to say, listen to what I am about to say, and listen well. Should you choose to take me on, you will perish.
They look back to the main guy.
And then I'm gonna get the chainsaw out.
They look back
What?
to the main guy.
What
who's
did you just
talking
say?
Very, very
I have a
cautiously. He does have a chainsaw. And he continues to cry and kind of waves them to do something. So hesitantly and reluctantly, they kind of pull out these very hodgepodge weapons. Look like they're made from pieces of like scrap. You have like a stop sign post with like a piece of sheet metal sticking out the top, all joined together by like some twine. They rise them up, begin to approach you. So I'd like you now roll for initiative to see how badly you messed these guys up.
Yes.
So I'll throw the turn order up real quick.
15.
15 for Kade and for JX. A 14. Okay. Bear with me a moment. I need to clear up my area.
Fellas.
And then
Activate persuasion voice. Fellas. just the same voice as Rek'Sai.
Yeah.
Let's make a deal.
Fellas, I hear you're interested in making a deal to join the Hive Mind.
Error. What is hive mind?
turn. Oh, that is not what was supposed to happen.
What?
Oh, give me a second. It's been a minute since I'm adding it back.
Like session one, Mr. DM said, you're failing.
Why do you remember that? Well, I remember that, and that hurt me.
I know, because that's devastating to hear from the DM.
I'm pretty sure it was done in jest.
It was.
Yes. I'm not thinking about it daily. Kade, you are now up. These fellas are raising their hodgepodge weapons at you. You clearly seem to be more prepared, both in terms of ability and in weaponry. What would you like to do?
Alright, so I've got my demonic, or my cane that I was holding.
Your
The illusion
cane.
goes off of it, revealing that it's a demonic staff.
Oh, they kind of...
I give it a little twirl in the air, and I say, well, check this out, will you? And I cast Shadow Blade.
Oh my lord, what does that do?
Do it. I told you
Oh.
it's
What is the light level here, may I ask?
It's fairly dim. I'd say.
Very dim.
I'd say
Oh,
it's very
wonderful.
dim. Oh no.
So, all the shadows of the nearby area coalesce into a
Weesh.
cutlass in my hand. I'm like, nice party trick, huh? And I'm gonna lunge out at this one
Oh.
and swing. I have advantage because it is dark.
Good
So
thing you
I
have advantage.
hit for 14.
You do hit. You hit for 14, and as your you say it was cutlass. So
Yes, it is a cutlass made of darkness.
alright, so are you kind of like slashing or kind of like piercing? What's your
It's almost like
oh like a rapier sort of?
yeah, kind of
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so as you thrust forward, your blade enters his body, and you see it's very quickly.
And he takes psychic damage in his brain
Oof! Out
because he's
not-
just so demoralized.
Not only does the blood start pouring out of his chest, it also starts pouring out of his eyes and his nose and his mouth.
That's
and his
very
ears.
metal.
Out of all
I'm
of the
pretty sure
orifices.
that's not how psychic damage works.
It does not, but
His brain
it doesn't
is
matter because he is dead. He is very much dead.
Oh.
You kill him instantly.
Oh,
For these are just lowly criminals. Will that be your turn?
Yes, that is my turn. I'm sort of surprised.
JX, how
I'll
would
put
you
away-
like to murder these
I'll-
fellows?
I'll put away the chainsaw,
Alright.
walk up to him, and say, "Human, now that you have seen our power, would you like to solve this diplomatically?" And I'm gonna put my hand out for a handshake.
So is that gonna be your turn?
No, I'm just waiting for his response.
The guy that you are approaching, as soon as you get close to him, he drops his weapon and he raises his hands up. And even after you kind of move your hand forward to as like a gesture of perhaps diplomacy or peace, he still does not shake your hand.
Okay,
He's
then I'm gonna
petrified.
lean down. I'm gonna lean down, snap his weapon, and
All
just
right,
gonna
give me-
or I'll just crush it under my boot. I'll just destroy it.
Sure, you can maybe give me like, at least like a strength or intimidation check for that, just so we can see how much
Strength
that
it'll
affects him.
be.
All right, yeah,
Okay.
no, not much of an issue. It just takes you like a little bit, then you kind of bend the metal and eventually.
Yeah, and then I wanna walk over to this one. Put my hand out. You.
Boss,
Come on. Put her there.
boss, should I do it?
Put her there. Human.
What'll happen if I do?
I'm merely going to shake your hand as a show of friendship.
What happens if I don't?
Would you care to find out?
Slowly, his hand shaking, he reaches it out and very cautiously touches the hand that you are extending, and he.
I'm gonna grasp it
You grasp it.
tight,
Do
I-
not break his bones.
and then I'm gonna throw my arm down and whip him at the
Whip him?
building over here.
Oh!
It
Okay.
shouldn't kill him. It shouldn't kill him. Just break
Sure,
a couple
it-
ribs.
Shouldn't
that's
kill
a bit
him.
kooky, a bit
Yeah.
crazy.
So maybe give me like a
Strength.
first. I'd say strength. No attack roll needed since he agreed. Again,
Bit of a weak throw.
despite his lightness, I mean, in relation to you, of course, it's not easy to whip him. You kind of like, kind of twist him towards the other side and let go, and he kind of stumbles to the ground. His head kind of hits like a stone on the pavement and begins to like bleed a little bit. It's like and he starts to scramble towards the wall.
I'd like to walk over.
I'd say that's probably gonna be your turn after you walk
Okay.
over, and then
After I walk over, I'll just hand him like a bandage, and say, "Do what you will." Because as far as I'm considered, he's neutralized. As far.
Okay. Now it is Criminal's turn. This one, after seeing what you had done to his friend, will immediately run.
As you should.
He will use his entire action to dash as far as possible from you. And the other guy had not seen what was happening, as his eyes are still currently bathed in tears. So he is prone on the ground, I suppose you would say. Kade,
Is he doing anything with that bandage I gave him?
So
not yet.
is the guy I attacked, is he just like straight up dead, or like if I cast Spare the Dying, would he like
I'd say he is making death saves, but
Okay.
he's very much dying.
So I'm gonna use Spare the Dying on him.
All right,
To-
you
Bring him back to
0.
0. Yeah.
Yes, that is fine. You can stabilize him.
And I'm gonna say, look here, alright? We don't want to cause any trouble, alright?
Listen, I'm not the boss. I'm just one of his lackeys. I just make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's all my job. I'm just like the intimidation guy along with the other guys. Please, I don't want.
Well, you're not very intimidating now, are you?
Well, yeah, I didn't realize we had giant bird and metal people in this city that could possibly instantly kill any one of us at any moment. So I'm lit over my head.
Alright, well, now I feel bad. So the boss
gave
is
him a
still
bandage.
over here.
The boss is still
correct?
over here. He's crying.
Let's just leave. This is
Yeah, let's
a
just
mess.
leave. Let's
This
just
is a
leave.
fucking mess. Let's leave.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
We're
leave.
just gonna leave.
We're just gonna go.
We're done.
When you like start walking away or
We're done.
something.
All right, there you have.
Alright, I'm gonna dismiss my sword and use prestidigitation to turn, minor illusion to turn my staff back into a cane.
I'm gonna assume Bull's back in his.
Yes, Bull is. He was in your
Vegetable.
thing the entire time. He was watching.
Like a genie from the bottle.
And you are able to vacate the scene easily. Do you want to do it stealthily at all, or like hastily? What's your kind of?
I would like to do it stealthily.
I don't think anything here is of a threat. I'm gonna keep going.
You're gonna keep going. All right, Kade, you can do it stealthily.
Nah.
It's okay. We'll see how well that goes. So you do make it back onto the primary streets, and the crowds again begin to pick up a little bit as you enter the main area, and you continue to walk. And Bull peeks out and he wants to talk. What the heck was that? Back there?
What are you talking about?
Well, like, I see these guys, right? And they pop up and they're like, "Hey, we haven't won the thing that you stole from us." And you don't want to give them, it's fine. But then also you almost brutally murdered that one guy. You tried to like smash the other guy into a wall. I'm a little
I was
concerned.
just making a demonstration.
Inspiration.
It was all in the mind.
All in
Pain
the
is an
mind.
illusion. And I
Okay.
brought him back.
He started bleeding out of his eyes though.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
just Tuesday.
That was him,
Like
not
you
me.
said, pain is illusion.
Well, I'm a little shaken up. Is that feel a little intense? I'm not, a little uncomfortable. Should I forget about that, or we just kind of, what's the is that going to be an issue later on? 'Cause
It'll
you never
pop
give back to him.
fine.
Probably fine. I'll say it's probably. I'm gonna ruminate a little bit.
Okay.
Letting morality
Yeah.
get in his way. Gotta take care of him.
So Bull sinks back into the tankard, clearly distressed. But again, with no issue, you
Give me
continue
Bull
to
for
pass
this.
through the streets and enter back into the main road. And a description that will be familiar to Oros and Gerald. There are various stalls kind of lining this main road, various strange exotic goods, like strange
Ooh,
fruit,
exotic.
vegetables. It's exotic. Another person
Wait,
telling
why in the quotes?
Why in the quotes? I don't know.
Exotic.
Exotic, perhaps to them, but not so much to you.
Oh, okay.
There's various pieces of trash that you recognize being a dweller of the surface. that have fallen down the river. Maybe in the same manner you did, that they are perhaps trying to pawn off or sell as strange relics, or whatever. So again, a lot of activity, regardless. And you do see, as you're kind of walking through, they're about maybe giant stone walls, similar to the walls that surround the residential area, that are lining kind of the courtyard of the Lightbringer as a palace, sort of. There doesn't appear to be any distinct entrances. However, there is a strange metal door on this column right here, kind of the southmost column, that is kind of blocked by a bunch of stalls and people kind of walking by. So if you want, you can make your way to that door, or you can kind of try to figure out another way to get over if you want.
Well, I can just fly over.
You can just fly. That is no problem.
Maybe, JX, do you just want me to like scout out? Would you like me to scout out a little bit?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know why I've suddenly become British.
He's
That was
British
gonna be
now.
my thing. No, go back.
All
So-
D&D players all of a sudden want to become British. Don't worry about it.
So you fly up above the 20 feet high stone walls, 20 foot high, and you kind of gazing in. The courtyard is just kind of like a massive, like wild flower field. You know what I mean? Like a lot of just wild, unkept grass and various flowers popping up. Also, like it's very, considering the size that could be, and the space that could be used for like other buildings or whatever, it seems strange. They just have so much unused open space just to let nature and stuff kind of spread around. And there do appear to be like various closed entrances to the Dawnbringer, like as giant doors or like little kind of metal passageways along the sides, but none of them appear to be open.
Oh.
Is there anything else you're looking for in particular, or are you just kind of
I'm not really looking for anything.
All right. Anything you want to do now that you're kind of seeing the situation, Kade?
What?
Now you're kind of seeing like the situation.
Yeah,
There doesn't
yeah.
really be particular.
I'm thinking it might be best to just like go through the door.
All right, sure. You can, like the door on the column of the wall.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you send and you kind of meet JX at this strange door.
What? does-
You see a lot of people are kind of passing by it as if maybe it's just like a natural fixture of their life that they don't really think about. So there is this a strange metal door, kind of yellow and black paint
This door.
surrounding it, kind of like a caution kind of thing. And there is
Ah.
a strange keypad apparatus-esque device affixed
1,
to the right on the
9.
wall.
8, 4.
I type in 1984.
84.
Literally
Something that's type in. Nothing really happens. The
No!
1, 9, 8, 7.
Is that the point of
Spider
87?
87.
Is that the point of 87?
That also
Whoa.
appears not to do it. The like the little kind of panel flashes red when the input is not correct, and so far not correct.
JX, do you have any idea what the code could be?
Hmm.
Is that
Oh, I'm gonna see if there's any possible codes somewhere in my memory, even if it's
Codes in your
broken
memory.
a little bit.
Again, with your kind of fragmented, you can roll like a history check for me if you want to like do a deep dive into your fragmented memory.
Little deep dive.
You're kind of deep. You're diving in. You kind of zone out for a minute, going into your mind palace as you're going through all the archives,
Mind
the various things you've
palace?
experienced after, of course, your mind had been shattered. But there does not appear to be any data that could perhaps function as a definitive password for this door.
Wait, is it a keypad?
It is a keypad.
I would like to inspect for which buttons have the most wear and tear.
Roll me a perception check.
Tyler, is this all happening?
You're looking at it again with your robotic, you are a robot. You can't exactly tell how like fingerprints perhaps may have been etched into, or how like certain numbers. It appears to be again made of very durable material, right? And including the like maybe the paint or whatever is making the numbers on the keypad. So it's not there's no distinct wear and tear.
Is all this happening before, or like, is this happening like as we were doing our thing last time, like right after?
Well, I was actually going to shift
about to find
to.
out.
We are about to find out exactly right now as we shift back to the throne room. Where you two.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Cookie and
Again, you two are face to face.
Oh, I
with
can't
the
see anything
cultivator.
in here, by the
Oh,
way.
you can't actually. I'll just give you a DET as the controlled by. We'll say JX and Kade. So now you should be able to see. I think
I can see.
you can see. Yes, JX. Can you see also?
See.
Oh, Spencer. Oh, hold on, Gerald.
And I'm. Oh, I can see.
You can see. Oh, all
I
right.
just couldn't find it.
How zoomed in were you?
Not who's in, but I was at the bottom.
Oh, oh yeah.
I thought, like, huh.
All right, so but right now you can see the cultivator up at the top, correct? And like the
Yes.
All right, nice. Okay. Yes. So, I'd say at this time, you guys had just finished the conversation. You have the railgun now in hand. I'm gonna change
Hey, which way to the exit, big guy?
the music real quick. And now, and at this time again, Kade and JX will have been. Oh, Kade left.
Oh, Kade is gone.
Kade is gone. Kade is gone forever.
Turn order?
Yup.
What?
Rush him.
Is Kade gone forever?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Kade, are you gone forever?
Scream to him. Scream to him, Gerald.
Hold on. I just typed Kate, are you gone forever? I'm just gonna use the bathroom real quick while we have this excellent time.
Yes. Intermission.
I got Chick-fil-A. Hi, Jack.
James.
It's just me and you.
Yep. Have you been reflecting on your mistakes?
What?
You've been reflecting on your mistakes?
I have, and I want to say, I'm sorry for rushing you. Can you please change back to your normal camera now? It's nice to see your face.
Nope.
Please.
Ooh,
I
I'm
told
back.
you must reflect, James.
I have.
Once
and
you
I-
have sufficiently reflected.
I am sorry for trying to rush you when you already knew what you're doing. I tend to do that. But I would appreciate it, I think the rest of us would, if we could see that beautiful face of yours.
But it's funny.
It is funny. But your face is just too stunning. You're like what's her name? The goddess of beauty in Greek mythology.
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
Is he dead forever?
After it, he has to restart his computer for some reason or another.
Oh, he's back.
Back.
I was worried you were gone forever. Since we were about to get into the next thing. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway,
so
moving right along.
again, you two are in front of the cultivator. You had finished up your conversation again about
Anyway.
the weapon, about what you would have to do to escape. That being likely to either access all of the oxydomes and turn off every single one of the systems as part of the contingency plan for the terrarium, or go straight through the breach and face the horrors that would await you on the other
I
side.
knew that was the only option. because
Likely so. Again, of
takes
course,
too
you could
long if they
always.
don't want to shut off their power.
Yeah.
There's still people living here.
So the plan currently would be to
We
enter
must
through the
rush the breach.
with your fancy new railgun cannon and hopefully figure
Yeah.
something out from there. So now, again, you are face to face
So which way's the exit, buddy? Sorry for making you reboot. It was just funny to ask you to divide by 0.
Define
Funny.
exit.
Place of which someone can leave a building.
Building. Not terrarium. Exit.
No, just in this.
Well,
place
how
where-
do we get out of this
like,
building?
do I go left? Do I go right? Is
You
there
can
a
exit
sign that says
The same
exit?
way you entered.
Oh,
That
So
being.
that was up there.
Oh.
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah. We went down like on a platform.
You see as the-
elevator, like in the haunted mansion.
As the platform again begins to shift up back to the throne room from the laboratory that you had been in, where you had again found the weapon.
D,
Brings
or
you
not
back
D.
up.
Cultivator. While we have the time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blackouts going on, right? I forgot to ask.
Malfunction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you make that stop?
No.
Well, it's bringing people from Earth or Terran.
Contaminants.
And that's
Yes.
not good. That's contaminants.
The contaminants are not good. However, it is beyond my control.
What do you mean? You're like the controller.
Yeah, but he's malfunctioning, so he can't control it.
I am not malfunctioning.
The terrarium is malfunctioning.
Starshield City in
Oh,
the western states is malfunctioning. Has been malfunctioning.
Hey, Cultivator.
Yes.
Do you want to fix that problem? You want that problem to be fixed? Stop
I
contaminants
cannot.
from leaking?
Desire, however, it is within one of my needs that Starshield City must be repaired to prevent further malfunction.
I think I could. We could make a deal. You see,
I-
your vast intellect, your knowledge of most historic things could prove to be useful. Is there any way you could maybe, I don't know, make a copy of yourself in a small, like, we have a lot of electronic friends. We could like plug you into one of them and have you with us, so you could help us. I don't know.
I need not deals nor favors. I am simply willing to give that which I know, that which I have given already.
So that's a no then.
My child has the information already stored within.
My son.
Yeah, he wasn't very.
What's up?
He didn't like to share when we met him. He wasn't very sharing type.
Not his programming to do so. Not his desire.
It could have
Or
been
he-
helpful at the time. That's all I'm saying.
He can desire. I cannot.
That's cool. Who made him?
The cultivator and the engineers of Colony 567A.
Okay, yeah, the terrarium. Can we just like label Colony 567 the terrarium like we all know the name?
I know it as Colony 567A, despite it being colloquially known as the terrarium to most inhabitants. So I will continue referring to it as Colony 567A, despite your protests.
I'm glad that we're not taking you with us now. This is getting cut. So unless there's anything else you want us to do, Starshield City, Western Union, go to it, fix it. Sure. That will happen. It'll take time, but it will happen.
I require two things. One, do not release the horrors of the breach
Horrors.
onto the terrarium or the surface. And two, find the source of the malfunctions, Starshield City, and stop it.
Stop it? Is that what you
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop the malfunction.
That's
That is all I need to say. Goodbye.
See you later. Okay.
He is gone. Okay.
Oh.
The screen still stays on. There is no change. You just kind of
I'm gonna wave
I
my
guess
finger around
now we
and see if his
I
eyes
guess-
fall off.
now we walk out.
did not.
His eyes don't follow, even if I like run to one side of the room and then run to the other.
Yeah. So the exits were not. They were not that way. It was at the very beginning down here where it is dark.
D, I do wish that you would have told us this.
Well, again, it's part of. It's a little complicated, and I don't really care to explain
We're gonna
all
be
of
on
that
the,
right
on
now.
the waters for a while together now. I guess you're,
Yeah,
you're with us.
we
now,
talked
so-
we talked about it last time. We'll discuss it then. But right now, we just need to get out.
We got a breach to.
Well, we got everything. Yeah, now we
Let's
have to get
scram.
out of here.
Yes. Do you need me to carry the strange?
Oh no, I got it. And like, even though my frail structure or stature, I just hoist
His
it on my
bones
shoulder.
they creak. His bones snap a couple times. No.
Actually, they
They
don't.
protrude
I
from his
have
elbow.
powerful build.
So you again, no issue. You can walk back through the entrance to the throne room again, where it is dark, no lights, uneasy as you continue to walk through. But again, nothing immediately endangering. And after 10 or so minutes of traversing through the dark halls,
Hey, you think JX made it back in Kade? It's just like I opened the door. And
I'm sure they're fine.
just, like staring at Gerald to my side, I just opened the door.
you
think they're at the tavern? By the way?
you open the door to the to the courtyard from the inside of the Lightbringer, and are blinded by the stunning light from, of course, the Lightbringer itself, and again are greeted with the unkempt courtyard, the flowers, the grass, kind of growing about.
Just greeted by them? Nothing else?
What?
Just only greeted by the flowers? Nothing else?
Well, of course, because right now you were in the courtyard and you still have another wall to go through. You are.
Okay,
right.
I didn't do any of that. I just clicked the button. I'm saving that for when we open the door.
You click the button and are now outside and are greeted by the by the sounds of crowds kind of piercing over the wall, just kind of patterning your ears. You make your way back to the same entrance you came in, and are again greeted by
Hey,
the door.
Think JX and Kade made it back to the tavern all right? I mean, we did leave them in the hands of Bull. Just click the button.
Fun. Door opens.
You see Kade tapping at the keypad.
What the hell are you doing
1987.
How did you get here? We took the ship.
I think you gotta do like five more times and then it'll work.
Guys?
Five
No,
times.
1987. I know.
Guys.
All right. From my research.
Have you
All
tried one
With
one
keypads.
one one
Alright.
followed by
Smack
one one
him
one
in the
two
back of the head.
followed by one
Hey!
one one three?
I think 1, 2, 3
Ah!
is usually pretty
Hey,
good.
why are you here?
Greetings.
We were trying to find you.
I thought you went with JX back to the tavern. Bull, that's why we launched you off the ship.
I think you just want me over so I can be with Bull. That's myself, and also JX.
No, I told
No?
you directly to take JX back to Auckland and the tavern, and we'll
I
meet.
thought you wanted to make me
I
happy.
made someone bleed blood out of his eyes.
He did. It was horrifying, and I think he's like morally gray now.
I
That
think it's
No,
probably already
I'm
really
morally.
You've morally tarnished him?
I think.
Bull.
that-
No, I'm going to tell
shocking
him.
News, but I think we should probably hurry out of here before we get spotted.
I'm gonna look Bull in his eyes with my cold metal eyes. I'm going to say, Bull, I want
Yeah.
you to forget what you saw back there.
Okay.
Completely.
I don't
Yeah.
even want to know.
What were we talking about?
Anyway, look, we gotta get out of here. It's kind of crowded. Here, follow me. I know a path. I'm gonna go to the exact same alleyway.
It is the same alleyway that you passed through on your way. So you will.
Anyways,
Enter
what
through.
was that whole deal with you making someone bleed out the eyes? And look
Okay, all right. So like they wanted like the crystal that we had.
What? This one?
Remember when we beat up that guy?
That whole little marble power stone.
Is that the same thing?
Is it?
The marble.
I
It
I'm
is.
asking you.
I do
God, I'm
have
asking
a
you a
marble
lot.
power
I need. Is that like the same?
Oh yeah, right. It is the same. It is
Okay, yeah.
the same
So
shining
like the
blue.
one that JX has, he was like, "Hey, give
Yeah,
us,
I mean
give it to us."
Oh,
In
the
And
one
shape,
with the
J-
bandits at night.
Yeah.
I scared him. JX just decked him, like knocking his teeth out, like these teeth, like you know.
you pull the teeth out,
Yeah.
like all, and you also pull out the baby fetus.
No.
No,
No.
no.
Wait,
No.
let me see the constructor, whatever his face is.
Oh, the
Nah,
cultivator.
Cultivator.
Yeah,
you can-
I'll
it's
pull it up.
basically DET. Oh, I thought you were saying that as JX.
Wait, what does DET stand for?
Dynamic exploration technology. I should have mentioned that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna keep walking through the alley. It's like, man,
Hold
you
on,
guys are
I'll
ruthless.
I'll bring you through.
You guys
Is
are
the cultivator here?
No, the cultivator was inside the palace
Oh, okay.
as a big monitor, but he is technically there.
Oh.
He is
Though because of
always
his kind of
everywhere.
ever-present nature, of course, kind of again going through the wiring, the technology that has been implemented, he sees all. Anyway, so you are now back in the alleyway. Is everyone able to see?
Oh my God! Is there blood in that guy's eye? Is he?
You do
well,
see.
I
You did
fixed
it
him up.
Here? You did it in the city? Are you kidding me?
I fixed him
You
up,
did it on
right?
the
He's
floor?
okay.
I'm gonna run
He's
over
okay.
to his side. I'm gonna check his pulse to see if he's still alive.
He is still alive, but he's very much knocked out.
I'm gonna.
See, I told you he's okay.
Oh my God! Oh my
Right,
God!
he's
I gotta
okay.
hurry! I gotta hurry! He might be dying, and then.
No, he's fine.
I'm
You spare
fine.
the dying on him. He's not dying. He's just unconscious. He's having a nap.
Young
Are
word,
you
all right.
okay with like my enchanted?
The fact that his friends didn't try and save him, I mean, that is pretty shitty of them.
Yeah, as you say, "Are you okay?" The words kind of twirl into a spiral of magic and kind of pierce his frame, and he jolts upward like
What?
ah, oh god,
Oh my God! What are these
was
guys
it? Oh,
doing?
such a horrible. Oh god. Ugh.
Are you alright, kid?
Sorry about the whole sword
Must have been a
thing.
horrible.
He failed
Ah!
this game.
He looks at you,
Like,
screams,
get in between
and
us.
immediately starts like scramling up and starts to
Relax.
run in the other direction.
It's just one horror after the other.
He,
This
and I
guy.
just elbow him in the gut, wants to
Ah!
apologize. No, not the guy. It's Cade.
Oh, okay.
I elbow Cade in the gut, and I'm like, he just wants to apologize.
Apology. What?
Right?
I want to say sorry for like the whole sword thing. I didn't mean to like hurt you that much, but
now,
Stabbed me
and I
in
walk up to the guy.
my chest.
Now, what do you say?
I see you stabbed me in my chest with your magic, strange,
Wrong answer.
demonic cutlass,
Kid,
and then I started bleeding out of my eyes because I experienced such incredible pain in my brain.
when someone
It felt like I went through
apologizes,
all of my
how
life's
do you
memories.
respond?
I scream and I run in the other direction.
Get started.
And he does just that.
Yeah, get started, and I like the ooze from my eyes just like start pouring out. It's like,
Are you insane? You want to make an intimidation check?
Yeah.
all right, maybe. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you're making the situation any better, man.
It's
Like,
not fun.
Let me see if he.
You're just tormenting him more.
It's
yeah, let's just like let him go home to his family.
He like says, "What the heck is wrong with you? You shouldn't
There's
even
a lot of stuff wrong.
See you
with
later.
this
forgive
guy.
him for
There's
that.
not really anything right with him.
You people insane?
He is.
Get out of here.
He is.
No, it's ridiculous. This guy's just.
And he does flee in the other.
He's not
direction.
insane.
Bye bye.
Psychopath.
He's not insane. He just likes to toy it.
He's just a
So-
psychopath.
He's now
see, they're
gone.
clapping for us.
You are now left alone in the alley with but yourselves after that interaction.
Did you guys not see the boat? We parked it in the docks. Or Gerald did. He did it really well.
I did.
I'm gonna bring you guys over.
I like drifted it into the spot. It was
Yeah,
sick.
it was really good steering, Gerald. I want to say, like that was top notch.
Wow. I was drowning for 5 hours.
What?
What?
Is JX still like dripping water?
JX does appear to be a little moist.
Tilt my head around.
He's a little shiny in weird places.
I'm gonna go
Hey, yo.
sniff and see if it's like salty almost.
And JX, are you there?
I am here. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Jack, I see he gets closer to you and he inspects you. He pushes the salt water around just by simply being there, and you feel in your voice module. You feel the water
damn it.
finally. You feel the water finally seep in, interrupting the circuitry and resetting it.
What did I do?
Hello, chaps.
God damn it! No! No!
British!
Oh, I like this. This is an improvement.
British.
Something
British
seems to have
robot.
occurred with my voice now.
I'm gonna strike him.
My voice
Wow.
on
modulation
the head. Just
seems
bang!
to be in a bit of a
yourself.
twist, isn't it?
I'm gonna
Sounds
catch
great.
his thing. I don't much appreciate it. I don't much.
I like this.
You sound like Zack from Oni Plays.
Well, bear.
Lyle, wake up! They hit the Pentagon.
Lyle, they hit the freaking Pentagon!
Turn on the TV, doesn't
Ah!
have a channel.
Let's just get back to the ship. This has been a long day.
I am
Believe me.
very satisfied with how things are going today.
Get out of my
Hour
head,
worth of
man.
This world.
Get on
Get
my
out of my head, man! Get out of my head, man!
Get out of my head!
That's what happens when I stab them!
In your head.
When I stab them with the mind sword!
Get out of my head,
Get out of my head, man! Get out of my head, man!
I'm gonna lead him to the tunnel that I burrowed because it does stay there. I'm gonna be like, after you, right? How did you even get through the gate?
We're gonna tell him.
I thought everyone froze. No one moved. What the hell?
Who can tell him?
I don't know if I want to. I guess it's some pretty mean things. I don't know if I want to repeat them. Remember the guy at the gate, right? He said it's kind of weird.
I mean, we couldn't even convince him. Like he said, no one goes in, no one goes out.
Except for the people that go in and go out.
Oh no, he wanted our papers. Did he not
Yeah.
want your papers?
I think Tyler forgot about the paper.
They're being so quiet.
He forgore.
He forgot.
I can't wait to see the guard, and then he's gonna be happy.
No, because I'm going through the burrows.
I would say you can go through the burrows if you want. Does anyone else want to come with Oros through his dark, musty tunnel?
But
It's
look, we
basically-
have like a good alibi for getting out. All right, we told the guard
Yeah, but
that we were
snuck in.
that you guys were
We
drunk
snuck
and we
in,
were.
though. He didn't see us go in.
Oh, he didn't see you go in.
No, we snuck in.
Nah, he won't notice. He won't notice.
He won't retcon it. He won't notice.
He won't.
Wait,
notice that we
so
never
then-
actually went in.
Mm-hmm.
He thought, despite you sneaking in, he thought that you simply went around all the way to another entrance and got in that way.
Of course.
Of course.
I'm gonna go
So
through
you
my
just walk out. Just
Yeah,
walk
so,
out.
so we can walk out.
I'm going through
Yeah.
my tunnels.
Walk out.
He's
for
going
free
through his
man.
tunnel. All right.
Like
So-
in Roblox Prison Escape.
No, but like they will be looking for, or he will be looking for you if you
He's
do
gonna be
not
like,
go
"Hey,
out with us.
What do you got? What do you got? Hey man, what do you got, man? What do you got? Hey, man.
No.
Get out of my head, man.
Out of my head, man.
All right. So is
I don't know
the
if
rest
skills
of the
man.
party going through the main gate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
as you approach the main gate, you again see a little hole on the other side of the wall. And you see the same guard kind of poke through, looking down at you. And, oh, thank goodness! Oh, I was so worried they would kill someone. Oh, you found them. Did everything go fine? Was it you took? It was actually much quicker than I thought it would be. like a bunch of drunk,
Yeah.
bunch of drunk
Yeah.
murderers. I could only assume. Um, are they sane like
I don't know his
regularly? Or-
real no more, man. Get out of my
He's still
head,
looking a
man.
little.
My
What's
head,
fucking
man.
my
He's still looking
eyes,
a little worse for wear. I think it's best to probably get him out. They're. I mean, do you have like a? I'm assuming you live outside by the farmer's residence. So do you have people back there that could help him, or do you need like a doctor or a physician to remedy his mental insanity?
I'm gonna make my way to the boat.
Oros at this point has, despite tunneling through, Oros has stayed behind a little bit to hear what they have been saying.
I'm
and
gonna,
he's
I'm
not-
gonna like make eye contact with the group while the guard is looking at them. I'm just gonna give him the middle finger. I'm just gonna start walking away.
through the tunnel.
I'm just gonna
Sure.
like hobble. I'm like, oh, they're coming. They're coming.
The British are coming.
Keep your hands on him, please. I'm worried. I'm still very concerned. Do you like do you need medicine? We probably have medicine somewhere to.
You got weed.
Okay,
Pills.
I'm with you.
Is weed canon?
Weed is
cannabis
canon.
a D&D?
Cannabis
Let's go! Yeah, baby!
You have to find it, but it does exist.
It
Is
does
this
exist.
Weed, I pull out a purple like apple or whatever it was.
The sand root. You
Yeah.
pull out the sand root. It is not weed. It is a sand root.
Oh.
But you do exit back through the gate, and as you're gonna walk down the main road, his guard's like, "Good luck, good luck. Make sure they don't kill anyone out there, will you?
Why does that guy think we're gonna kill people?
We've had a lot of murder incidents in the city lately."
Why?
Apparently, there was some guy bleeding from his eyes. or
Oh, I'm not
something.
surprised. That happens a lot.
Kate, how many times have you been to the city?
Have I been to where?
The city.
The city?
Yes.
Well, I go to a lot of cities. There's just no people living there. You know, for archaeology and stuff.
I'm a researcher.
It's
I'm
not
a
like I
researcher.
killed them all.
Don't bring up Ivory.
I'm
I'm
a
a
researcher.
researcher.
I'm a researcher, you see.
After waiting, I'm gonna pull up my.
No, you're British, remember?
No, that's me!
Alright, Kate, Gerald, take the air.
Mario DeAngelis is a researcher.
At least our schools don't look like shooting ranges. Ah!
Gerald,
God.
Kate, take the air. Me and JX will take the ground with Bull.
And am I coming too? Like I prefer. to-
You're not even here. We are far from the gate, Mr. NPC.
No, DET. Sorry, they both have a miscellaneous European accent. It's hard to differentiate.
Alright, DET, do you wanna fly?
I want to go with the flying guy.
Okay. Gerald will probably have
Come
the easiest time
with
holding
me.
on.
And
Yes!
You will see a world of your imagination.
So DET kind of nestles on Gerald's.
Wait, Tyler,
Bone
can you
hole.
pull up DT?
Oh,
And
DET, yep,
your
yeah.
stream
sure.
is now gonna get copyright claimed.
Oh, no, wait, never mind, I found it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's a little...
He's a little orb, little tiny orb. He can retract his legs and antenna up just to become an orb. So you can very easily, after about an hour or two of straight travel, make it to the dock. No problems. Boat's still there.
Oh, that's nice.
Boat's still there.
Oh, it's still there.
Wait,
What's
so
the-
how big is this place, like, across?
Across, it's fairly large. Although exactly how large, I cannot exactly quantify for you now.
Like
Since
a
I
key for hexes to.
X's to, I'm gonna say. Hold on.
Well, if it's taking you an hour to fly from here to here, it would probably have to be miles.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Think about. Cause I'd say about on the boat you went like 60 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour.
Well, then that's a mile a minute.
I
So
know.
then-
16 or 60 miles per hour took you about. Actually, no. Underwater, you were going probably like. I'd say 5 miles per hour. Since you're fairly fast walker. So 5 miles per hour.
I
It'll take
was.
you 2
You
hours.
sprint
So that's
it.
gonna be we'll say 10 miles. We'll say 10 miles from here to here. So 13 hexes, 10 miles. So hold on.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even gonna try to. We'll say
It's triangular.
we'll say 100 miles across.
The whole place?
The whole place,
Or
100
just that
miles.
island?
100 miles?
100 miles across
I would.
for the central island.
Anyways, should we get in
Ah.
the boat?
Yes, you can get.
Jay, it's
Boat.
careful. I know you have trouble.
Wait, so
climbing.
this place
like
takes up a
rock.
sizable chunk of underground land.
It does. This is a massive area, and I mean, DT can explain to you why, if you are curious as to why it's so
Oh.
large.
I would like to know why it's so large.
Oh yes. Well, the terrarium itself was built on again this central island was kind of the impact crater of a meteor from a very 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 long time ago, and again over time, of course, as land and soil begins to build up, it became covered. But as part of our not as part of the colony program, it was hollowed out by hundreds of thousands of explosives, leaving kind of this as the central area, and then the river, of course, just being a natural underground river flowing through the river, source of water. You would say, or maybe like an aquifer. I'm not really certain.
Interesting.
But fertile resources, and I guess that's why they chose it. Yeah.
I want to do something.
All right, feel free.
I'm going to try to connect with my little friend.
You're
Little friend.
Remember?
connect with your.
Do you understand? Wait, hold on. This will make it easier. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. When you say I want to connect with my little friend, that makes you sound even more insane. I want to connect with a little friend inside my brain, please.
There. GM only.
I also am not sure of the. I cannot answer the question you asked earlier because I'm not sure the name.
Oh, yeah. No, I forget. But it's on your name table. It's like,
Oh.
it starts with a G.
Gee, am I gonna? You want me to pull up the name table
No,
right
I'm
now?
just asking, no, you can
Well,
do it
now
like
I'm gonna
in
have to pull up the
silence.
name table, James,
But
and I'm
can I
gonna
try
go
to
through my
connect with
Google
my
Drive.
little friend?
You can indeed connect the little Grimbly inside of your brain.
Well, can I? It's 100.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Oh.
You're right. I
I
forgot.
mean,
I
after all
forgot
the
about
time,
the.
I was wondering.
Well, did you give it a
I gave it
You-
instructions. I told it to go to the tavern and then come
Right.
back.
come back? I'd say kind of close your eyes, you're meditating a little bit. You reach out with your brain or psychic
In the
energy.
crow's nest, of course.
In the crow's nest, obviously. Kind of as you're feeling, you feel a bit of a tug. So while you can't make that connection, it is getting closer. You think that it's probably coming back after the round trip. It's maybe about say halfway to you from the lake inn at this point.
Perfect.
So it'll also be a little bit longer if you're choosing to take the boat upriver back to the dock
We would.
to go visit Auckland, then you'll probably meet it kind of in the middle.
It's our pickup job. We're gonna pick them up and we're gonna leave.
Right.
So.
All right. So the plan again is to, from this point, you are now at the boat. What do you want to do?
Boat!
Boat. You want on the boat?
Gerald, you want to drive? You want to teach them how to drive? I'm gonna take a nap up here. I want to rest a little.
I'll drive well, teacher.
Ooh, all right. So you're going to be the boat instructor. Who
Yeah.
are you going to be teaching? Who's interested? In
I
learning
would
how
like to
drive the boat?
learn the ancient art of boating.
Yes.
Okay.
He wants to learn. JX, do you want to learn with your big metal shoes?
I'll learn.
I was
Who wants to
about
learn how
say,
to be a
I was
boatman?
gonna recommend
My
instead
pupils.
of sleeping, could I have JX like try to learn how to use the cannons?
Oh, that
JX, maybe
reminds.
they'll be helpful. You want to see if? I mean, I fired it once. It doesn't seem that too difficult.
Okay, I'll learn it.
Yeah, you could probably just go over to the cannons and then kind of because you are a machine yourself, you can understand how they function.
Well, you
and-
see, there's this
Hmm.
fuse, right? And you just light it, and then it boom, and then you light it again, and then it boom, and then you light it again. Oh, and
It's a little
while
more
you're
complicated.
learning, I'm gonna try to like install the. I'm gonna have DET help me install the gun.
The railgun,
Yeah.
of course. All right. So what's going on? We got Oros and DET trying to install the railgun. JX is learning the mechanisms that make the cannons go boom, and Gerald is teaching Kade how to boat the boat. So we are now on the river. We are going through. I'm going to knock on the river music sound. The river, as in just the pure Arctic wind, for 74 minutes and 14 seconds. The ride, again, is fairly smooth. Unlike the last time, there are no issues, no random drone robots appearing out of the water attempting to assassinate you, like what happened last time.
Oh yeah, we got attacked by robots in the water. Be careful.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
It
I
happened.
guess water's like a no-go zone.
I think they stay incognito in it.
And
Jack,
it's
somewhere
your-
in the water, right?
Yeah,
Well, be
I didn't get
careful.
jumped.
Next time, be careful, because I think there are machines in the water.
What?
Oros, as you and DET are trying to install the cannon, DET suddenly says, we might need to make a detour.
Why? What's up?
Why?
So, the cannon itself, as we kind of discussed last time, is still incomplete.
Yeah, but I fired it.
The heatsink is unstable. Right now, we're going to rewire the energy source to go directly into the cannon rather than, again, try to dampen the field if we want to have as concentrated of a blast as possible. And also, if we want to use it again, since you currently drained all of the energy after firing it that one time into the wall and then drilling a solid hole straight through. So we're going to need to make like a stop at the junkyard, I think, which is going to be a little sketchy, since considering what happened at the Oxydome with all the goop, we might have to deal with some nonsense up there before I find the right parts. But hopefully we shouldn't. It should be just be quick in and out. But so, do you want to go pick up your friend first and then go to the scrapyard and then head up to the breach?
Yeah, it'd be
Or-
faster. Like, I pull out the map. We should definitely path like this.
Path like
Probably to the harbor next to the
right.
where we started, and then
Mhm.
just either to the junkyard here, or to the junkyard here, so we get closer to the breach.
What we can do is I can have maybe someone else pilot the boat while we go to this dock right up here. Everyone has dropped off to find the part that I need. By I should be able to identify the part while we're going up, and you guys should be able to find it and identify it very easily.
Oh, do I have the identify spell?
And then by the time you find it, you should be able to make your way over to the other side and the other dock by just following the main road that curves through. And then I can pick you up there, and we can very quickly get to the breach and
That works.
figure things out
I've
from
locate
there.
object. That if I take a long
That is
rest to
useless
prepare
spell.
it.
Oh.
Well, you don't.
Wait, is it short
I-
rest to prepare a spell? Change my prepared spells or long rest?
I think. Actually, good question. I'm
I'll
not sure.
check while we're traveling.
All right, yeah. So after you mentioned this, you continue taking the river upstream. No issues. It's very calming. Gerald, you're kind of continuing to teach Kade how the steering wheel works and connect with the rudder, and also how DET actually makes the boat move upstream, how to compensate for that kind of when turning. Because you are now fairly experienced with your wise brain and your old
Wise
man
brain.
bones.
While installing the railgun, would it actually help me be able to use it when it is active?
I would say so. I would say as you are
Even
helping
though it's,
to
like,
install
not
it on the
fully working, I'm
platform.
still mounting it.
Yeah, like you're getting like the feel for how it turns and how it can rotate, like the full extent of that. And then after, I'd say about, let's say 5 hours. 5 hours, do a long rest. It had been fairly dark. You'd say probably nearing morning when you had left. Yes.
Did you say long rest just happened or no?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
it's nearing morning when you leave, and then after the long rest, it is like noon. You'd say.
perfect. I will
Yeah.
I will prepare locate object then.
Yippee!
So, yeah.
Locate object.
So I'd say everyone's probably able to get a long rest in if you're like switching out, like, schedules the pilot and like the installation.
Just autopilot. We don't need a.
Yeah, of course. No issues there.
Yeah.
And you do eventually hit the dock, with the familiarity of the Western Island tugging at your heartstrings a little bit, knowing you're gonna have to probably leave it forever.
Good riddance.
The heartstrings, of course.
Super prepared map with like very little details. God, I hate looking at it. Jeez. I want to get out of here so bad.
So mean.
Gerald pulls off his masterful parallel park into
Yes.
the dock.
We need a roll. We need to see.
I need a
You
Jesse.
take us
We
to
need to
Sue.
roll.
And the boat eventually hits.
Preformance.
And you are now at the dock easily, so you can leave.
Yippee.
What would you like to do at this point?
Oh, I want to connect with my familiar.
Oh yes.
It's
Well, I
probably
forgot to
on the boat
mention
by now.
while you were going through, he is on the boat. He is perched up on the top
Yeah, I
of
did
the.
say I have the
Very nice.
ability to make a familiar.
He does have the ability.
Let's see. Here, wild companion. So, I have a. Did you get the name from the name list or no? It started
Wait,
with a G.
It was really stupid. It was like Jun. Was it Jun?
Or Judd?
Jun? Not. That was not stupid. It's just
It was.
no.
but
No. Wait, I'm thinking.
letter-
No, I'm trying to think. No, it was. Jewel?
No.
No, not Jewel.
It's like
I think
Judd.
Jun. I think Judd. It was Judd.
This is Judd, guys. He's my familiar. He's a crow. His eyes are dark. His like a little ooze pouring out, but not like pouring, but just like little teardrop type. He's pretty good.
Are you trying to replace me?
No, Bull.
No,
You're,
bull.
As the lovable
No,
companion?
Bo.
That
No,
does
no,
nothing?
Bo.
Bull, you're replaceable. This is just.
Bo.
This is my
Bo.
message.
Bull. He never loved you, Bull. You're
No,
always
those are
mine.
facetious lies.
You're always
Facetious
mine.
lies. Did Judd come with a message back tied on him? Or no?
He did not.
Judd.
But was the message taken off?
It was taken off.
Whoa.
The message is now off.
Yeah, this is our way to send messages if we need to. Also,
I mean,
Skip-
I also
skip
have
me.
the message cantrip.
You're pointless,
yeah,
man.
that's a range of 100.
So you can depart the boat now. So is the plan just to make like a beeline straight to the lichen?
Yeah, Bull, do you have anything else? You have like parents you want to say goodbye to or something? Or
Parents? What's a parents?
that's what I thought. Anyways,
So yes, you can continue, make your way down the main road, and get to the lichen, which is I think right there. No problems. You're entering through. As you recall last time, again, while not crowded, generally the lichen was kind of a little energetic. Always kind of had a few people talking. The lights were on. There was music. But now as you're getting closer, all the lights are off. There are no people inside. You have people walking past, but none are kind of like looking at it or going into it at all. The doors are closed at this point.
open it.
Open it. All right, grab your
Outlet.
door. It opens no problem. Not locked.
You get my
Peer in.
message?
It's dark inside. Your voice kind of echoes into the room of the main kind of like lobby area.
I'm gonna
Whoa.
my eyes squint.
Eyes will they adjust.
Whoa.
Or no,
Yeah.
it's skepticism. Bull. Why do you normally keep the lights off?
Think, boy. Think, boy.
No. I mean,
Boy.
Grab my quarterstones. Just gonna
all right.
carry on this side.
On your
Awkward.
side.
Shallow.
All right. You make your way to the stairwell to go upstairs because this area seems to be clear. No one down. Crowds get quieter as you enter the building. Going through. The stairwell again is in front of you. Do you wish to ascend?
I'll do it carefully though. Like keep it
Cautiously,
in here.
carefully. All right. So you want to do like a perception check then? In that case, to proceed. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a perception. Yeah.
Ooh, 19 for a 23.
So you're walking through you have your ear stuck out to listen for perhaps anything that could be in here. You're listening now. And you hear a piercing sound, kind of. It sounds like crying, maybe. Like.
Yo.
Does it sound like Awkward?
You think so? Coming from the top, the stairs.
I'm gonna start hurrying. Awkward! What's wrong?
The crying gets louder as you begin to storm through the hallway, and you hear it coming from a door on the left, at the very end of the hallway. Kick it open. Kick open the door. As you see in the room, brightly lit by candles, Auckland is in the middle, crying, with all of his belongings around him, packed in various bags, and he's looking at a picture of the lichen, and he is crying.
Auckland, what's wrong?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to
English! We're coming! Is the place in danger? What's going on?
I'm just really sad. And I'm gonna have to leave. Because I like it wasn't great here, but it was like my whole life's purpose, kind of, for a little bit. Just to run this place. And now I'm leaving it. No, I'm just sad.
You don't have to leave, man.
I know what I want. I know it's the only thing that's I really gotta have. It's like a higher thing, you know. I know it's better, but I'm so sad.
I'm gonna like get close.
Yeah.
Come on, look. Hey, you know how I deal with this?
How?
Well,
He doesn't.
if I don't want to forget an area that I really enjoy, I collect things from that area. You know, it's just something to remember. And I open my bag. I made sure that I don't open it and show him. I pull out things. I'm not showing him the fetus.
So you're not pulling out and showing him the little baby bird fetus.
No.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, let's
which is
not
still
do
in
that.
your bag, mind you, decomposing as we speak.
I want to make sure that's in a jar.
You want? Okay, sure. You can put it in a jar. You have a bunch of leftover jars.
I'm gonna grab like the chip from the tavern. Look, this is from your tavern. Here, you should have this just to remember it. It's a piece of your work.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate. Yeah, okay.
This is a chip from the inner city. Let's see. This is a tooth of some guys we had to beat up.
What?
This is an orange from the air dome. I haven't seen these in a while.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
This is you probably know what this is. It's a sand loop, I heard.
Oh, yeah, I said. Yeah, it's
Another
interesting.
thing
Cool.
that remind you of home if you want it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hold. Okay.
Mutated corn stalk. Here's a power stone that I have.
What?
Don't worry about it. Here's
You mean-
some rusty screws from the ship.
A ship?
Yeah, the ship. We have a
Oh,
ship.
right. I forgot about the message. Yeah.
Delicious. Can't.
Look, like, here
Delicious.
I'm
Another.
gonna take him out and lead him down to the first floor. It's like
Oh,
some
Somebody
brewer-
once told
brewer's
me.
supplies from the from
Oh,
the
my
bar.
shaker? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look right.
Anything
Well, I mean,
that's personal to you, you can just
I
bring
know.
it.
I mean, I've
Bro.
already done that. I have like 15 bags upstairs with just everything in it,
Exactly.
including all the lights, which I probably shouldn't have done until after.
It's
After,
fine.
but
It's fine.
Yeah.
We can
yeah.
hang them up on the boat. It'll feel like a new home. Very
I like
welcoming.
home. All right, can I take the sign too?
Yeah. We'll
Sign?
put it up in the what's it called? The captain's quarters, like right at the entrance.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll let
All right.
you. We'll have you sit in the chair. It'll be your office. We'll hang up the lights. It'll be perfect.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And we
All right,
also
yeah.
need a portrait, a frame for that lovely picture of. Is that his parents? Or is it just Lycan?
It's a picture of the lichen that you think was taken from directly outside of the lichen,
Oh,
of the lichen.
not Lycan.
Not of lichen, of the tavern in which he had run.
Yeah.
Wait, what
He-
happened to it though?
It's fine.
It's still there.
He's just
Still there.
Yeah.
He's
Leave
just,
it.
yeah.
'Cause I didn't hear anyone say anything.
Look,
What's gonna happen to like it?
wow, you don't have
What
to
did
come
you
with
do?
us.
Well, I know. I kind of have to. It's, it's not.
Hey, why is he leaving? He don't need to
I'm
leave.
going with
Because
you guys.
we're
I'm
taking
going with you guys.
Bull, we're taking him. He saved us. Remember first
Because-
day?
Why do we need to take him?
We don't
Because I
need
wanna-
to. He just wants to go, but he also
You've
doesn't.
you've given me an opportunity to make a whole new life for myself that might be better than like this kind of
And it'll
this
be less lonely.
this dark, damp place. Not. It's gonna
Sunlight
maybe it's
to
sunlight.
rejuvenate
Yeah,
your
yeah.
plant-like.
I'll be able to actually see something
Like I
bright,
said, fresh breeze.
be enveloped by the warmth of another light bringer. Did you say there's another big old
It's much
light bringer?
larger, and it gives off heat. It makes you feel warm.
Nice and
It might be a
Yeah.
little intense first
Yeah.
thing around, but you'll get used to it.
Yeah. All right. I'm pumping myself up. Yep. I'm ready. Okay. Yep.
Then
Let's do this.
grab, Like,
Not gonna think about it.
I'll grab like a bottle cap off like the bar while leaving like behind his back. I'm just gonna pocket it into my backpack.
All right. So he leads you up back to the little room that he was crying in, and he shows that he has 15 various duffel bags and like backpacks where he has stored pretty much all of his personal belongings and everything that was in the closet that he had downstairs.
What's he taking the whole tavern?
I want to take the whole tavern, but that's
If you
not.
could.
15
Jay,
duffel
help me
bags.
out with this. You're pretty. You have that
Yeah, I
You're
know.
a big fella.
on-build
Like,
feature.
Oh yeah, I'd appreciate it.
I'm
You
just
can probably
grab
grab a
like
few.
5 bags under my arms.
Whoa, that's a
Oh.
lot of. Don't
That's
break
a lot
anything.
of bags.
I have
There's no
some.
sweat. Powerful build. Remember.
I'm gonna take 6 bags.
I wouldn't doubt you. You have a higher.
Yeah,
strength.
I'll just take 2. I'll just take 2. Gerald, do you need? I can take one for you, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to handle it.
your old man bones.
Like, I'm
Don't
afraid.
say
I'm afraid
that.
your arm will dislocate if I give one to you, and then we'll have to put it back. And I don't really want to do
Give
that.
him a Kade
So,
or
like,
something.
he rubs her back. Here, you can hold this T-shirt to lighten the load a little bit. And he
Just
drapes
puts
it
on a
over your
coat
shoulder.
hanger.
Just don't drop it, please.
You like collapse like someone dropped an anvil on you.
Come on. Don't worry about it.
Yes, but if everyone grabs 2 bags, in addition to Oros and JX's many bags, then you should be able to get everything out.
Powerful
easily.
build.
So how should I take down the sign? He says as you're kind of you've now exited and you're now kind of like looking at the tavern itself. And at the top there is a big ol' sign that just says the Like Inn, written in kind of like a white paint, hung up on like a wood plank.
Yeah.
A wood
Big
plank.
wood plank.
Big old wood plank.
Like
You don't
Minecraft.
want to brute force it. You don't want to damage the sign. Do you have?
Right, I mean,
Do you have like?
I was thinking I
a-
throw a bowl up there and he like takes the screws off and then you just have to balance it on your head as you walk.
Do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have a
sure.
belt
I'm
stand?
positioning myself under. It's like bull.
Right.
Can you help us? With
And he grabs bowl and he just kind of like chucks him up. And we'll hits the wall, splats, and then drips down behind the sign, and you hear like kind of like a little sloshing around like woo, 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 as he unscrews the various screws that were affixing it to the wall. Kate's gone!
No, he's
Oh no, he's back. As he unscrews the sign, and it gently kind of falls onto the ground.
Ow!
And it hits your head.
Oh my god.
It bonks you on the head surprisingly hard and falls to the
I'm
ground,
gonna
but
see
it
if I
is
can catch it
otherwise
before it falls to the
undamaged.
ground on my head.
Alright, give me a dexterity check,
Oh dear god.
probably. Dexterity.
Oh!
Honestly, not bad. You're reaching up and you have to stumble a little bit to make sure you have your hands positioned correctly,
I'm gonna
because
try
it's
to,
not
like,
an effort for you otherwise.
catch it on my head and then like just slightly, and then just make it guide it so it falls onto the back.
Yeah, that's no problem. You throws you off balance, then you are able to
Ready?
right there. There you go.
All good?
Yeah, I got it. Bull, can you handle the sign? He's like, yeah. And you see Bull begins to cover the entire sign in himself, and then out the bottom, as he kind of falls back onto the sign's like flat, so it's flat on the ground. You see four little legs kind of poke up as Bull becomes the sign and begins to walk
Hey,
like a little creature.
Akla, do you still got that note or that letter I sent?
Oh yeah. You want
No,
it
on
back?
the other side. You should probably write how this is no longer an establishment,
Well,
like a for sale.
I mean, I don't think people will, really care,
Yeah, but
because the thing, I didn't buy the place. I found it abandoned, and I assumed that it would be good for me to just take possession of it. So I did.
And now someone else is going to do the same.
Exactly. It's the circle.
of life.
The circle.
Wanna leave the
Precisely.
doors
My
open?
old doors open. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I've been greeting. Yeah.
Someone else
Cade.
is bartender.
Cade pulls the doors open.
Like place the key right in the center of the floor.
I didn't have a key.
Oh.
Why do you think I have a key?
It's just security reasons. We
So,
got
well, I found
twice.
it abandoned. You think I would install my own locks?
Okay.
I don't have the resources for that. Which
Well,
problem?
you'll love the boat. It's very open. You'll meet D. D-E-T is his full name. I call him D.
D?
He's very nice. He's
Okay.
like Ocklid, but more machinery and less.
He's like my. What? He's like myself.
Oh, he's like Bowl.
What? Well,
He's like
I mean,
Bowl, but less, more machinery and less.
you have name problems, man.
I do. I'm taking notes.
Anyway, yeah. So you gather your belongings, including all of Auckland's, and you charge off into the sunset, towards the dock, and towards the boat, where you, after maybe 30 or so minutes, are able to load everything on, because you have to like form like a chain of people like hauling things over and then putting them in the right spots in the cabin. It's a process, but it works out just fine. So now you have everyone on the boat. Hopefully, nothing left behind.
It's just like One Piece.
Ocklid Bowl.
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna pull out the map again. We're going here, right? The junkyard.
Why are we going to the junkyard?
We need to find a part for that. I point to the logo.
Whoa!
Yeah, so this is gonna be dangerous. So we want you guys to stay on the boat. And I was
Right,
thinking, while you
yeah.
stay, you could, decorate the place, decorate the captain's quarters. Like
Oh.
hang up some lights, put up
Alright.
your tavern stuff like the sign.
Yeah, we can do that. Yep. As a we'll
Make it a
be
little
contributing.
homey,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah. Yep. Yes. I signed up for the danger. Yes. I'm ready. Yes.
Also,
Yes.
we're going to the
Of
brief,
course. Yes.
and it's
Right.
dangerous there. There's a lot of bad things. So
As
when
I
we
assume.
do get there, I
yes.
think you guys should just be on below deck.
Below deck. Below deck. Okay. As far to the bottom as possible.
Yeah, stay with DET.
Yes.
Get
Yes.
hooked up
No.
to the mainframe.
No problems. Yes.
Oh, by the way, this is DET.
Whoa!
He is the
NPC.
boatman.
I'm not.
He is the boatman. He
I
makes
did
the
it, now
boats.
you
Hey,
have to.
hello. How's it going? Hi. I've seen you in my dreams.
No, Bolt, you've already met DET.
Why not? Which is why I said I see him in my dreams.
Okay.
See, now he's in my dreams. Yeah.
Dreams? That's weird.
Do you not have dreams?
Well, you're just a plasmoid. I didn't know that they had dreams.
So
Yeah, but I got dreams.
he has a consciousness.
I have a well, not I don't have a kind of. You've made me feel bad about myself now.
He has a think
I don't
pan.
appreciate that.
I apologize.
I don't forgive you. And he goes back to JX.
You made him question his existence. How cruel.
So you are now on the boat, ready to depart. If you feel so compelled,
I'm
of course.
extremely compelled. Who's driving?
Extremely. Yes, who will be driving the boat?
Gerald?
I'll
Isn't it?
drive.
Gerald will drive from now.
All right. While Gerald is driving,
Mhm.
I would like to try and contact my patron.
Oh, all right. Can you give me some deets on the patrons?
All right. So, basically, is there like a? Do I want to do this in front of everybody?
Is there like a
No, it's fine.
Jesus?
You can like do a whisper if you need me to, or like you
Or
can
you
go to a
guys can go to
conference.
a conference.
Well,
You
no,
can-
I'm thinking like in game. Am I gonna do this in front of everyone? Like, of course I'm gonna like let them know, because like
Right.
it's cool, and I don't want them to just sit there.
I mean, your choice. You can go to the
All right.
below
So,
deck.
is there like a lower deck?
Yeah, there are 3 layers. You have the top deck, middle deck, and then lowest part of the deck. So you can go lowest if you want to
All right.
contact.
So I'm going to dispel the once I'm down in the lower deck. I'm gonna dispel the minor illusion on
Okay.
my cane, reverting it back to its staff form,
On the
and I'm gonna give it a sort of almost like crack it like a glow stick,
Ooh.
and then bring it out. And now it's like sort of like a chain of the segments of the staff together. I'm going to snap them around again to turn it into almost a hoop shape.
Right.
I'm going to lay it down on the ground, and I'm going to take out some of my candles and torches and drip some wax onto it in very specific places I studied through my years of archaeology. And as that finishes, I take a seat, I ruffle my feathers a little bit, and pull forth a vial of my own blood.
Points for description, by the way.
And drop and let a single drop fall into the flame of the center candle as red and orange smoke begins to spiral around, and the head of a very attractive demon with a stunning jawline shows up.
Yes!
See his
Raga!
You can see that he's got these gigantic horns which just go right up. He's got 6 horns, alright, 2 major ones, and then 2 minor ones, and then 2 on his forehead.
Oh.
And he says,
Spencer.
"Why the fuck are you calling me at 9 in the morning?"
Spencer.
What?
I need you to reach out to Raghav Shukla, DM him
I
on any
forgot about
platform
time
you have,
zones.
and say,
sir.
"You
I
looking
forgot time
handsome."
runs differently in different dimensions.
Tell him.
Sorry.
Every time I see him in the hallway, I say, Raghav, today you're looking cute.
Guys!
Looking handsome.
Jack!
What?
Shut up!
I gotta talk about how handsome Raghav is.
This
real
is
quick.
cool, detailed description about a patron.
We all
Shut
love
up!
How handsome
Shut up,
Raghav
Jack
is,
Warren
now
just
is
added
nothing.
me back on Snapchat.
Oh
Jack
my God,
Warren!
no way.
Kate.
Yeah, sir, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Do you want me to do him, or do you want?
Yeah, you can do him.
That's just how they're getting
Hey,
engaged.
did you guys hear that?
I
Like, on
got
top deck?
3 hours of sleep last night.
I know you have a busy schedule, sir.
What do you want?
We've just had a very important development in the terrarium.
What happened?
I'm gonna give him the rundown about the cultivator.
Ooh, alright. Okay. So...
I think this could be useful information for your own conquests, sir.
Oh, you've done something great for me, Kade. Oh, feeling that. You know, I was gonna Oh, I was gonna get real angry a second ago, but now, now I'm feeling it. Yeah,
Let the handsomeness get to him.
yeah.
He's just playing the character.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna say these things as I'm working out a personality. Yeah, as we speak.
You want to know what his name? I'm gonna put it in the chat. Soulman Ion Icardi card.
Teddy,
But it just
did you
goes by
That's
Simon.
not
Ugh.
sorry, man.
Alright, you know what, kid? I'm gonna bring this.
Neon,
I'm gonna bring this to my general tomorrow morning. We're gonna make some plans, I'll say.
Oh,
Ooh,
you're welcome, sir. I do my best.
you got some brownie points from me, Katie boy.
You're looking stunning this morning, sir.
Oh, I appreciate that. I was trying to be subtle about it.
Have you been working out?
No. I'm kind of offended by the proposition that I would need to maintain this heavenly frame rather than just simply existing as an incredible guy. Yeah. All right, I'm thoroughly halfway stretched out.
All right. Well, I'll let you go on. Maybe get a little bit more sleep.
You know, I'm
Kade
gonna go to the
out.
elliptical. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, see ya. Yeah.
And I smother the candle in the middle, and the vision poofs out.
Ooh.
I'm gonna on the cabin stand.
Cabin door.
I'm going to quickly try and like grab the. Oh, I'm busy! I'm busy! I'm gonna grab the cane. I'm gonna try and like turn it around. I'm gonna minor illusion. Try and like.
Jiggles says to turn.
I'll jiggles.
I run to the door very quickly. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was just saying that we're approaching our destination.
Oh,
We are
good,
approaching the
good.
destination.
Just I'm a full-grown bird. You shouldn't be disturbing
I'm gonna
me
appear like
by myself. I have. What? Nothing's going on. Nothing anymore.
DET rounds the corner and he's like, Kade, I heard. Did you soil my pantry room?
I may have gotten a bit peckish.
I mean, it doesn't seem like
he's a
anything.
bird.
Doesn't feel like nothing.
Unintentional pun,
It's
but amazing one.
just,
I just heard some like incredible detailed verbal roleplay. You know, I was curious what was going on. I want to tell you.
I heard a few voices too. I mean, I heard one voice, but
I heard
Wait.
a very long.
were you like telling a story to yourself? It sounded funny.
I was narrating in my head everything that we've gone over today.
Like
I mean,
a
there's been some
strategy.
amazing revelations we've had.
I mean, I could have. Yes. Revelations, yes. Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Revelation is my
Well,
All right.
why do you
Well,
look-
we better get up to the upper deck.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Do not. And he kind of pulls you aside. Caden's like, listen. Next time, if you want to do something suspicious and or dirty in my pantry room, just ask me first, and then I'll make sure to lock the door as long as you clean up after yourself. Right? You don't need to. It's okay.
You're a good fellow.
I understand. I understand that you mortal beings need to relieve certain things, and I know. Just I want to make a safe space for you on my boat. I just need
That
you
means
to
a lot.
tell me first, then I'll get it all. It'll be all sorted. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Because I can lock the door. I can make sure the ventilation is going through. Make sure nice and cool or warm, depending on what you want. It'll be fine. Okay. Don't worry. You peering. Peering. Nothing.
Like,
Yep.
Very.
Like,
I
what
don't think
the-
that you're doing what DET was thinks that you're doing. I'm just confused.
I think he was just soiling himself in the center of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No birds are into that sort of thing.
yeah, because he's a bird. He needs to we don't have like a big aviary type thing. So I was thinking maybe he needs to relieve his urges. So are you are you trying to?
I'm thinking that the way I've written this out is not very good. I can figure out how to pronounce this better. We're still working on the names.
Yeah. Simon's good. Simon's great.
That description, detailed description as well. I applaud that, Teddy.
That was very good. In fact, I'll give you an inspiration point for that. Simply because that was very nice. That was very nice.
I didn't come up with any of that in the past. I did that all improv.
That just.
You're trying to scare me. I also do that, by the way. Everything Ezekiel says is basically improv. Loose strands of thoughts and ideas.
All right. So we are now again. Actually, is there anything anyone else wants to do before we?
I'm driving the boat.
SDT.
I'm gonna ask DET if he could describe the part that we were looking for physically and in detail.
Right. So it just pretty much looks like a metal casing, a cylindrical sort of metal object. It'll have very distinct markings on it, because I believe that it had been used in a lot of other like mainstream robotics around here. So again, metal casing. It'll have I'd say probably etchings that look like sort of waves, you might say, going across the outside ring.
Waves, wave check.
Yeah, so you'll know when you see it. It's very clear. It's very obvious. So you'll.
So when I concentrate on this spell, or should I start now? Yeah. So when I'm casting, I'm gonna think a metal sphere.
A metal cylinder. Actually, I think I can show you like what it. Yeah, I mean like a model of it that I constructed to see if it would. Yes, and he brings you to his workshop again on the middle deck where you had visited before, and he's like a little on the table is a small like metal cylinder. It looks like a casing. Again, with the etchings he described and like various little screws kind of.
Salma Grandacunda call the car. There we go.
Salma Grandacunda. I'm not gonna.
Salma Grandacunda call the car.
Salma Grandacunda car. Simon. I think Simon. Yeah. I'm not. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna copy and paste that and then put it somewhere.
There it is.
So then I can figure out.
Salma Grandacunda call the car.
Well, I'm gonna make a subfolder in the journey log. Hold on. We got session 05. And I'm gonna make a single handout. The only thing in it being that name, and I'm gonna practice speaking it. Hold on.
The way I find helpful is you gotta like split it up into like separate words.
Yeah, kind of like syllables,
and then you just do it.
Yeah, I get you. Hold on. I'm gonna find the car, and I'm gonna make that also as the name.
You're an info leader. You're a traitor. Teddy playing the
I think.
sus one.
I think
the imposter.
I think it's very good. It's very good.
There seems to be a rat among us.
You are now familiar with the appearance of the parts you need to locate.
Okay, JX, Gerald, Kade.
That's
We're
me.
going.
What?
D,
Yep.
Bull, Auckland, protect the
Yep.
ship, and make it to the other dock. All good?
I suppose. All right, it'll be.
You'll be attacked because we could leave one of us here.
Oh no, we'll be fine.
Okay.
I should be able to use the organic capacitor to protect us.
Got it.
Now, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll work out. I am an experienced seafarer. I am not, but I say I am.
I'm gonna like take a deep look, memorize it, engrave
Yep.
it. Okay, here you go.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna dismount the boat.
The boat has been dismounted. As you get off the boat onto the dock, it is very well worn. Like the planks that make up the kind of the structure of the dock are deteriorating, falling. There are many holes that you need to avoid as you're walking up, where the planks can like split and are now very unsafe to step on.
JX,
But you
be
should
careful. And
safely be able to make your way kind of the main area. And as you approach, you are greeted by massive kind of hills of just scrap and metal and junk and strange substances just strewn about as this almost like generations worth of trash have been dumped here
Because it probably
for
has.
centuries because yes because it has
a collection pile. All right, all right. First thing. First
collection
thing. What? All right, I want to make investigation check or perception.
all right
Perception, probably. See anything that's shiny on the top. Anything that catches my eye.
so on the tops of the various hills and kind of towers of trash, you're looking out, you're seeing if there's anything particularly shiny. You're kind of
Shiny.
gazing across. Nothing immediately pops out to you because this is all very much just trash and junk for the most part, especially towards the top, like where the most recent trash you predict has been dropped. A lot of just like various glass bottles or like non-reusable products that have been produced by maybe some factory in the terrarium that you haven't seen. A lot of garbage. Doesn't smell entirely great either as you're walking through. Um, Otherwise, again, nothing you think particularly valuable because they would likely reuse anything of value.
Second.
Yep.
I'm going to cast food object.
Okay, object. I
Ooh.
see. All right.
Now I'm going to cast it. 10 minutes concentration. I cast it now.
All right.
1,000 feet range.
1,000 feet. That's
That's a lot of feet.
a lot of feet, but we also established that this is 100 miles across right here. So 85 feet is 100 miles. So 85 feet is also about 100 miles. And a mile is only 1,850 feet. So as you're
The mile's
standing,
5,280.
5,000. I'm stupid. Yes, I was thinking yards to miles. Because for some reason that was in my
This
brain.
might be difficult.
Either way, it's still quite the massive segment of land.
Is it right here?
You cast the spell, you reach out with your brain waves, you're feeling the landscape with your psychic energy for the trash you need.
Come on, I collect this stuff. Come on.
And it comes up with a nothing.
Damn it, it's not here.
Yet. But I'm assuming it goes with you because it's concentration up to 10 minutes. So as you move,
10 minutes, it follows. It's my
the
south
radius.
range.
all right, I see. And it's like a radius,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, within 10
1,000
minutes.
foot radius.
All right.
Alright,
So
we gotta split
you're
up.
you should probably go as fast as possible.
JX, get on. Kade, take the right flank. Gerald, take the left flank.
Okay.
And we're going to be traveling. And we gotta do this fast, so I'm
Okay.
gonna book it with my earthboard going 60 feet for 6 seconds.
All right. So you're just gonna go down the main path, kind of like war. It's like it feels like patted down dirt and various trash. Feels like a footpath kind of thing, like one of those paths made out of necessity where people like kind of go off the sidewalk and make those. Feels like that. Not official, but certainly defined enough that you can take it. And again, it is Earth technically, so your Earthboard works fine. Yes.
Okay.
So you are going, what is it, 60 feet? 60 feet?
For
I'm going 50 feet, I think.
Jared's going 50 feet. Cade is going... Cade, how fast are you going? 60 feet, I'm assuming also?
What is my flying speed? That is a great question.
30 feet.
My flying speed is equal to my walking speed, so 30 feet.
30 feet, and if you're just taking your whole turn. So yeah, it's also 60 feet.
Yeah.
Because you're, bonus action dash, whatever. You're going.
Tyler,
action. Sorry, and I was thinking of how
You messed
stupid
up.
you are with your little
you messed
key
up, Tyler.
coins that you eat and then you poop and then you go fast.
I have no money.
Yes, you are going sufficiently fast. I'd say about after 10 minutes, you do make it about here because you are making pretty good pace.
Okay.
Does
So
it?
you make it about there,
Does it run
We're
out?
booking it through.
With
and you
nothing?
are actually you are feeling something. You
Oh.
have a distinct direction now that you are
Where?
being tugged to. You think somewhere up here.
It's like in Big Hero
Again, because
6.
it's not exactly within the radius, it's not defined, it's not a defined location. You know it's
Yeah.
the direction.
I'm gonna signal to Kade because I don't want to shout.
Signal to Kade.
Signal. Yeah. Or not Kade, to Gerald.
Gerald and Kade
Yeah.
are just
Because
okay.
he's on the left flank, and then Kade basically is paying attention.
Kade, are you paying attention?
Okay, it's not.
Am I paying attention?
Or, I mean, yeah, maybe give me a perception check to see if you are. I mean, are you like specifically paying attention to
Also just
Oros, or are you?
I'm not paying
looking-
attention to him specifically. I'm looking more at the rooftops around.
I feel like all the
I'll
trash
just
and like
give
the
a
hills.
whistle.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna give a whistle. All right, so Kade, you are alerted to Oros's position.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Why are you British now?
I've always been British.
So you see
As your eye, chat.
up here. I'll move the.
Jack, I hate that. I hate it so much.
It's great. I love it. I think it should stay like that
Oh.
forever.
Tyler.
Yep.
I'm going to like click my foot on the earthboard as it like hums a higher frequency. I'm gonna start burrowing through the garbage.
Ooh, bring garbage.
Straight line.
I'd say there are certain areas that you can bury through the garbage because, again, it has been padded down and compressed enough that it has most of it decomposed into dirt if it is compostable. But again, I'd say because there's a lot that's still not dirt, you're gonna probably be moving at half the speed, so you're gonna be like dodging around. So that's a difficult terrain for you specifically if you're doing the earthboard. And difficult terrain in general for everyone else who's walking, but since no one else is walking, you're flying. It's fine. Yeah. So it takes you a little bit longer, but you are now kind of reaching a clearing where
10 minutes up.
10 minutes, I'd say, is up.
I'll cast
But
I'll use my second.
Well, you know where it is now at this point. You are fairly confident that you can locate it.
Though it would just be more. Yeah, alright, you're right.
Yeah, you think you'll
Make it,
probably be
like,
fine.
Exactly where it is, so we don't have to take time. But I do want to save this spell slot for an encounter just in case.
So you're confident in your own knowledge of, again, like the creases of how landscapes and trash works. So you find this clearing where
Very
the
familiar.
hills of trash kind of create like a valley where the dirt, like the original dirt and the soil and the stone has been revealed, like as a little place. And you see like some ruins, maybe of perhaps old buildings, peeking through the trash. Which I will now. Travel now. Wait, give me a moment. The bull's not
We're
here,
here.
and neither is deity.
Ah.
All right. So can everyone
Let's go.
see?
Yes.
Yes.
See, everyone see. JX, can you see?
Yes, sir.
I can see.
Yes, everyone
I can see very
Yeah,
good.
sure.
I can see!
Oh,
James, are you impressed at my
God.
lore?
I am.
Kind of
I'm
insane.
glad.
good lore. Big fan of lore.
See, you're not the only one who can be evil.
I didn't realize you had this descriptive capacity because you don't use it on Seon most of the time. Like you don't.
Yeah,
you
'cause
don't
he's
say
a
how
big
luscious
meathead.
his
He's
hair
a
is when he
meathead.
stabs someone.
Because then our sessions would be twice as long, James. You know how many
Yeah.
times he stabs someone per session?
A lot of.
So you,
again,
on the other hand, barely get to hit anyone because you're dying all the time. So the few times you do hit, you're already
I got
triple.
a tough beat. You don't get to talk, Mr. Frog.
So you are
Roll 13
now.
unless it's a natural 20 and then kills the person.
in this valley where trash is kind of creating ridges and mountains surrounding you, kind of in the distance. Now that you're, of course, on ground level, we're now stepping on old and you'd say original dirt, in the sense that this dirt
Original
has
dirt.
not been covered by garbage completely.
Good.
Of course, there are still pieces of garbage around, obviously, but now it's just dirt and stone and a lot of sediment.
Taking a handful of soil.
And it has-
We had
Just
taken
a feels-
the decrepit Ziploc bag with the brand name Ziploc on it, but like very
Alright.
gross looking. They are not biodegradable, by the way. They lied to you. As I say to the fourth wall, I sprinkle it in.
Yes, and even just picking up the dirt, you can tell that it's very dry. Like it's been deprived of all nutrients and like any viability for crops. And looking around, you even see like the dead tree right here and the stump that have been here for probably hundreds of, maybe if not thousands of years, where there had once maybe been light here, specifically, either constructed or not, with dead grass, decomposed,
Dead.
kind of at least showing evidence that it was still there. And then in front of you is what appears to be the ruins of a building.
Should we
Sure.
proceed with caution?
I think we definitely should.
Should
Like,
we be stealthy?
yes.
Okay. That
JX, I'm sorry.
I pass without trace.
Ooh.
Second level spell slot.
Very nice.
As
25.
our surroundings, the environment, the darkness, the shadows, they creep
Yeah, kinda-
from the floor as the shadow blade. They creep towards our feet and they kind of grow and then get absorbed by our shadows. And they become like ever present, and it
Right.
kind of consumes us, and then we kind of blend in with the wind around us.
So you are not but silhouettes at this point. As you are consumed by the shadows. So now everyone has a +10 to their stealthy checks, which is good.
That is concentration. So after I do that, I want to turn into an animal because I
Oh.
can concentrate on spells.
Okay. What animal
For
would
the
you turn
third
into?
time, I'll turn into a giant wolf spider.
All right, hold on. I'm just gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull out the funny beast picture. Where is it? Where's the funny beast picture? I could have sworn funny beast. Oh, did I delete the funny? Oh, I think I deleted it. Oh, no, I didn't delete the actual thing. I deleted the token on the other board. I know it's still there. I just don't want to take it out again. You are now beast. Hold on, and to denote that, I will make you yellow.
No, don't do that. I have the thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I have the thing too. Oh, you have the thing. Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. You are now beast. Spider or spider?
Spider!
So,
Spider Norm! Spider Norm!
Arachnor.
Giant
Arachnor.
giant wolf spider.
So again, you have the ruins in front
+7
of you.
to stealth. Then +10, so +17.
Yeah, so Kade, you rolled a 15, but that's gonna be a 25. Plus the
Very
plus-
stealthy.
Yes, extraordinarily. So, Oros, Gerald, and JX also roll your stealth check, please. Ooh, Oros. 19 by itself is still pretty good. As a 22 for Gerald.
Oh, 19. I want to use that.
JX, your stealth, please.
Yes, I shall
Please do
stealth.
not roll a 1. Do not roll 1. Do not roll 1.
I will roll a 1.
You should-
Watch as I do roll the 1. 1.
No! That's not a 1.
An 18, though.
18.
And again, all those by
I'm
themselves
the one that rolls
are
ones.
satisfactory rolls, I would say. As you, I suppose actually, what would you like to do now that you are all stealthed up?
I have a dark vision of 120 feet.
120. Let me boof that up then. Hold on, give me a minute. I have you. I think.
Double speed.
Oh no, it is 120. It is. Hold on.
Because I don't normally. If I turn into a creature that has dark vision already, I get to double it, and if it doesn't have dark vision, I get to give it dark vision. It's only when I turn
Nice.
into a creature. When I'm Oros, I have no dark vision. That should be mentioned.
You should have. I think you do have 120 exactly. I think dims though as it goes, so it might look a little.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Very nice.
Yes.
I'm
So is
going
that-
to move up to
So do we need a, oh, for some reason, Gerald, you emit bright light, and I don't know why. I'm gonna turn that off.
I have a lantern, but
You do have a lantern.
well, now I can't see anything.
I know. What's the light for the lantern?
I don't know. I would imagine.
Is it a
just
bullseye or is it just like a normal?
It's a lantern of tracking.
Oh, what does it track?
I
Bitch
forget.
aberrations.
Lantern of bitches tracking. Brings it
Wait.
by James.
I know how I can light.
Oh.
I know how I can light shit up.
Oh,
Don't light things up. We want to keep it dark.
Light!
No, we're
Light?
stealth.
you cast light, the light spell, or oh, your little headlights.
I want to throw the drift globe.
Oh, you
Bright light in a 30-foot radius, dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Okay, I'll throw that. So hold on. Ooh.
I want
Looking
to throw
settings. So you
balls.
said 30 feet, 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim. That good?
Yeah.
All right, and JX, what were you doing?
Well, he already provided light, so I'll just keep that for distraction later.
Okie dokie. So now everyone is able to see,
Yeah,
correct?
you can cast daylight, which would be super
Yes.
distracting. So definitely use that.
Very bright.
That is true. The drift globe can do that.
All right, so you are now here.
There, I replaced my health bar with a red one, so now it's my
All right.
animal form.
So, the ruins in front of you, they loom over. You feel as if there is likely the item you need within. Again, judging by your locate object spell.
Yeah, I'll take the lead, I guess, and I'll start
Take the
approaching
lead?
it where I assume it would be.
All right,
And I'll
you
use
I
approach.
will follow.
I'll,
Follow
Cade's
behind.
going behind.
Stealthily.
No issue.
yeah, I blind sight as a spider, so I'll
That's
just feel on the ground to see if it's like close by.
Tyler, do I just have this ambient light, like just me?
You have 10 feet of night vision.
Oh, that's night vision. Because
I
I
think-
moved my character back into the darkness. Because I was like, I could have sworn I had light before.
I see. I think I did that because you had your. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna do your headlights real quick. Because you said you had good 5 feet in the directional
10 feet underwater
10 feet, right?
in
10
the
feet.
murk.
And then once you reach
What would that be on
level, they
land? Like,
become RGB
would that still be
lights.
10 feet on
Is
land?
that actually a Warforged thing? I thought he was just.
I'd say yeah. I think I'd land. I'm just doing it because it sounds right since he was built for various conditions in which you need to. I think it would make sense. As another little thing, it's not significant.
Yeah.
We'll say 10 feet.
I got a couple tools. I just got a couple
Okay,
tools on me.
This might be interesting. I'm not entirely sure how to do directional light. To the size of the field,
It's
I'll
just
go
a
a little bit.
light. No one needs to know.
Oh, 5 center. 50. Did that do anything funny?
Anything a bit kooky, a bit crazy
I think
mayhap.
he doesn't need to be worried about right now. We can see.
Okay. Okay, it's fine. Yes, you can see. So again, you are approaching.
I'll peer around this wall, see if anything of
Alright.
interest, like carefully.
Peer around the wall. As you're peering around, you hear
Doing a little
you hear clanking. Like a cl-
I raise my back like 8 foot up at them as like a warding. Ward, not warn.
right.
I said warn for some. Then I'll take a look.
Yeah.
at this clanking.
Take a look, see what's clanking. And as you're looking around,
Why
All
you're
my
so
8 eyes
boring.
squint.
you see strange mechanical humanoid form
Oh, that is a little guy. A little Grimglow.
clanking very slowly.
A little Gromlin.
I can't speak, I'm a spider.
Continues to clank. And despite the light coming through the hole in the wall, kind of penetrating into the dark, it does not seem affected by it. Ignoring it, perhaps. It's not holding anything. It is simply.
And is there anywhere where I would suspect the object to be in this specific area?
Give me a maybe some kind of intelligence check.
Okay. +0 D20.
Maybe nature.
Nature.
Actually, nature. I'd say nature. I'd say nature.
Nature.
Nature. That's from nature. So you can just add your. I was gonna say you can just add your nature bonus. So 13 to the original roll. So you 13. 13. You're looking at the robot,
And you're saying, damn, that's a robot.
and you're thinking to yourself,
That robot's
Oh.
hot.
Eat. Web.
you're thinking to yourself, oh no, that thing is the cylinder.
Hmm.
Okay.
And as you begin, as you're again, your eyes are. You actually don't have eyes.
I do. I have 8 eyes. Or,
Well, but you're. I see. Oh, actually, yeah, because you have blind sight in addition to right. Look, and you do see the etchings on its torso, because its torso is the cylinder that you require.
When the torso is the cylinder.
The torso is the cylinder.
Okay.
It continues to play.
So we either have to separate the torso from the rest of the guy.
What we need to do, and I can't say it because I can't speak. So.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, exactly.
I just like look down at the tiny little spider and I'm like,
No vocal cords.
I have 2 uses of wild shape, right? Yeah, because level 2 or level 3. So I pop out my form.
I have speak with animals.
I stay in my form.
speak with James.
Speak with James.
He's so unintelligible that you need an entire spell to talk to him.
Yeah, I'll cast.
I knew it. I was about to say there are more than just the one.
You do notice that there is another one.
Yeah,
There's
the-
If we attack it, it's going to send an alarm. I know it. There's no way it won't. We need to take it out before it can react. But now there's 2 of them. So I think if I get out of my wild shape, I could at least apprehend them with magic. But yeah, I think it's worth it. It's either we brute force this, or we somehow plan it so we take them all out in one go.
yeah.
And this is telepathically, so we're not speaking.
So we do a little
Right, yeah.
sneak attack to grab the one guy and go.
Yeah, either we dismantle both of them, or we just somehow destroy the. We destroy the one. We wait for their pattern. They walk, right? They dip.
They
in
are.
and
They
out.
do walk. They dip in and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They've been in front of and behind the walls, which is why they're disappearing and reappearing.
With the spell, we should still be able to sneak, like when their back is turned. So it's coming up, and then I prepare myself. As soon as they both start walking away, that one's gonna turn the corner. The one that's closest. Once he
Right.
goes, I'm going to bolt.
You bolt over.
So I
All
guess
right.
we should do this payday style where we try to do it stealthy, but then
You-
Goes wrong.
I'd say that your initial stealth roll accounts for this first move, but from then on out, you are gonna have to make.
Still
More?
concentrating.
Yes, still
stealth.
concentration, still plus 10.
So I'm gonna wait for them. I'm gonna wait for room.
So we're gonna freeze the robot's movement for now while you're working
So
things
yeah,
out.
like
Okay.
they might follow along, or maybe at least Gerald because he was listening in. The rest of
Yeah.
them might need to wait or something.
Yeah. So what's the plan?
Yeah, you have to explain to us because You're the only one who can speak to the animals.
He just goes.
He
So-
refuses to elaborate.
You can message him.
So we're gonna
No,
try and
message, so you
sneak
don't
up and
speak.
grab the one.
Yeah, I can use the message cantrip.
Can't you like?
Oh
talk?
wait, do I have to talk for the message cantrip?
Is it
Look at that
somatic?
funny
I think
little
it's just-
creature guy.
I think the whole point is it's somatic and not verbal.
I whisper a message.
Oh. You can whisper now.
Well, James, speak with the animals is also verbal communication.
Okay. So you heard a one-way conversation.
Yeah.
So you kind of get the gist. They're walking. You see the pattern. Just
Yeah,
like,
he
over.
grabs the guy, bolt out of
Come
there.
on, Alphonse, you got this. Clank, 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 clank.
Alphonse isn't a robot.
He's a suit of armor.
He's a suit of
Dude,
armor,
that
a
picture looks
human
just
soul.
Like
Not really.
I mean, not really, but like the chest and the shoulder pads.
It's a suit of armor.
Yeah, but it's a
Therefore,
bolt
it looks like Alphonse.
That's the whole thing.
So,
So you guys gotta start going. Like they're frozen right now. They're facing away.
gonna
It's
do
like,
one
it's a
movement.
split second.
So we gotta jump up and like grab him.
Go,
or
go!
what-
It's perfect time.
Um.
One person.
Oh, wait. What is the?
Do we just grab him?
No,
and
no,
yoink
we're
out?
waiting for them to get across, and then we all attack the one that has the sigil on it.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Hmm?
All right. I'm going to. So I'm gonna run over. Or I'm gonna be stealthy.
All right.
I'm gonna go up to this guy and cast blindness.
Ooh.
Oh my god, you should have done this when we were all ready. Are you kidding me? It doesn't have to.
Okay. All right. Cast blindness. Does what are the I'm just gonna pull up blindness real quick. Look at that, and then
I blind or deafen a foe. It has to make a con save. If it fails, it's blinded or deafened for the duration. At the end of each of his turns, it can make a con save.
You
To
should
suc-
have did this as like a team.
all right. So a con save. Con save. Just
I can't talk to you.
Give me a moment. I gotta pull out.
Everyone was ready. Now, if it makes its con save, we are boned.
Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me
Still
a
not
moment.
gonna have its turn yet.
I just have to.
We will have ours.
Yeah, I gotta pull out the thing with all the
James,
things.
I don't think
Oh,
you understand how surprise rounds work.
Yeah, but we are not a part of the surprise round
Alright.
because we weren't able to react to this.
I'm just gonna roll this straight up.
Alone, Cade.
Oh.
What?
He rolled an 11
I'm coming.
on his con save. Does that fail? Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Does an 11
Good.
does an 11 pass?
Wait, I'm checking right now.
don't think it
No,
does.
my DC is a 7 or 15.
Oh, he fails. He fails the con save. His
Con save.
the magic kind of it swirls out of your magic staff. I guess however you're casting it.
Or yeah, like I sort of concentrate with my cane,
Yeah.
and there's a sort of like sparking, like purplish smoke that goes around and sort of like blinds him.
Goes in, and you see his sensors, his eyes begin to dim, even like the light that kind of denotes where his eyes are. His audio sensors are presumably also disabled, and he
Yeah.
stops for a moment.
I just like make
So
a
now we
spider
jump
sound.
up.
And he's not he's frozen at this point. He's not
So
he's
now
not
we
doing
jump-
anything. He's just
I'm gonna step back.
step back. And this was this deafness or blindness or both?
I'm doing blindness.
Blindness, right? So he cannot see. So now
I cannot see.
Oh no!
or okay,
Use multiple appendages.
multiple appendages with your spider.
The object.
Go to try.
Tyler,
Yes, Jack.
at what part of the campaign do we get to purge Xenos?
What?
When do we get
What?
to purge
Let's
Xenos?
purge the heretics, brother.
What does
What?
that mean?
I want to purge the heretics of chaos and the Xenos and the enemies of the Imperium of Man.
that.
I want to kill them all.
Okay, we can arrange
For
that.
the
Her-
Emperor.
For the Emperor, burn in holy fire.
Oro.
Now-
Feel the taste of my
now,
blade.
Here and now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. Yes,
I
Oros.
want
Yeah.
to make a sleight of hand check to see if I can pop the cylinder off. Of
For the Emperor.
Ooh.
the
Okay. So you're gonna try
That
to
was a
pop the
close
casing
call.
off.
The Xenos
I
have.
want to
So-
try to grab it and like pull it out.
A baby Tyranid, that was.
All right. Well, because the
That
way
was
the
a
way the
small,
cylinder
as a brood mother
works
tiny.
right now
What?
is that it is
Baby
a
pyramid.
casing screwed
was
on. So there are 3
heresy.
screws on
I mean,
his
that
back
was
Jack,
that
Xenofilth.
Wait.
Forgive me.
Ash.
there are 3 screws on his back that kind of keep the cylinder like affixed to him. So by removing those 3 screws, it'll just kind of like pop off and like loosen and fall to the ground. And then you can re-cylindricalize it by tightening those screws again.
Does Oros know how to use a screwdriver?
No, but I do have 8 arms and legs.
You have arms and legs.
And no thumbs.
So you're gonna want to roll a sleight of hand for
I have
this.
a +3 as a spider.
Plus 3 is a spider.
Oh,
You're
That was not very good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're you get closer, and you reach your little strange spider appendages out to manipulate the screws. But the first one you twist, and then gets caught. Gets caught on the top. The sprue itself isn't correctly aligned. So you have to stop for a moment. I'm gonna need to roll me a stealth check. To recover from
I
the
have a
blunder.
+17. I swear to God.
Very
Oh my
expertly, you managed to readjust the screw, being as silent as possible. Make sure to wait a whole 10 seconds after the mistake.
Even in this deafening silence, even the footsteps that you hear from JX and Kade,
Uh-huh.
just gone. Like nothing. It's probably a spell.
So you are now in a position where you can keep going. Keep going.
Another roll. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, please.
And yeah, because
I can't believe James would force himself onto a robot like that.
Okay. You managed to get the first screw off fine. However, after removing it, you very quickly realize that you've unscrewed it enough so that it falls out, but you have no way to catch it. Because all of your appendages right now are carefully managing to hold them in place while you carefully remove the screws. You see the screw drops to the ground.
Mage hand, someone maybe like just catch it.
Hits a stone, clanks, then rolls to a stop. And you see the robot shifts. You hear a whirring.
I'm gonna get low. I'm gonna go prone.
Real low go prone. Oh, okay, you're going prone.
Yeah, they have disadvantage.
Prone.
Wait, no, they have advantage. Never mind.
Well, also he also blind, so
No, that would give him advantage. I'm thinking of ranged attacks. I'm gonna just get low.
either way he cannot see.
It's fine.
So
Make
you hear the
myself
whirring as his head, despite not being able to see, rotates. Continues to rotate 360 degrees. As you see a light shine out, like a spotlight, in a cone, that lights up the area. Breath. Just keeps going. Stops. Once he reaches full 360 degrees, spotlight turns off.
I want to try again.
The whirring stops. But he begins to walk forward slightly. He walks forward 5 feet and stops.
I'm gonna try again.
Right. One sleight of hand, please, for me.
Oh.
You're not very good.
Nervous. As a spider, you are sweating, perspirating. It is your little appendages are getting damp.
I'm starting to shake. That's what's going on.
You're shaking. You reach out
And you're
one
sweating.
more
You're all
time
you're all slick with sweat. You can't grab it.
to grab the screw, but you slip and you kind of graze.
Push the alarm button that's labeled on his chest.
No, you graze the metal casing, kind of accidentally brushing your appendage across it.
It's like the Operation James sound buzzer play.
High pressure. And very suddenly, the whirring starts back up as his limbs kind of haphazardly rearrange themselves, kind of like in a defensive position, as his entire upper body also begins to rotate 360 degrees, the spotlight shining out again. Rip, 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 rip. And you see, kind of on its face, there's a strange like divot where there are many tiny holes kind of punched in. And you hear as like sudden bursts of sound begin to erupt. Not like a siren, more like a morap, 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 in a concentrated kind of beam, pointing at certain areas. Morap, 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 morap. He continues to rotate. Is there anything you want to do at this point?
What if we just smashed him up a bit?
I'm going to like point out in that area because there's still a robot there. I'm gonna point to JX and Kade who are out in the open, and I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna try to move around behind the wall.
Ooh.
Quickly as hell, something like that.
So you're moving out of the way?
I'm moving behind the wall.
All right, maybe one more stealth check for me, please.
This is not another nat one, and I'm good. Okay.
So
A
you
30,
move.
31.
So you move behind the wall.
And I'm trying to get them to do it as well.
What if we just roughed this guy up a bit?
And as you see, as he
Like,
continues
so-
to rotate and like erupt these beams of sound around him.
I really hope
Is-
that JX and Kade get behind the wall.
Don't worry.
I'm
He-
gonna get behind this wall.
I'm getting my.
No
I'll
problem.
go over there. Get behind that wall with
It
his.
continues to rotate, and it stops.
Why am
when
I
it
back at
kind
30
of-
health? What happened?
Just because it was our level 2 character.
Yeah, else you took a longer rest. Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I copied it. Sorry. You see his head like kind of starts like affixes toward a moving piece of grass. It's kind of like brushing against like a tree stump. And his head just kind of rotates until he's perfectly centered. And you see from like as he reaches up his arm, strange kind of light begins to emit from it, and a sudden flash you see as a blue beam of light erupts from his hand, instantly annihilating the blade of grass. And then he lowers his hand and he keeps walking. Yes? Sure?
No.
I want to pop out of Wild Shape,
Yep.
and behind my back, my hand, Gerald sees a stone or a small pebble apparate.
Oh, he didn't have.
I glance at him and I'm like, stop. I grab the pebble and I'm going to lightly throw it against a wooden log in this direction.
Throw the pebble. Blog. His head again rotates. Raises his arm. Fires. retreating. Okay. Again, as soon as he kind of pinpoints the sound, hand moves, fires on their beam of light.
I think we just gotta jump in there and rough this guy up a bit.
And then he does begin to start moving towards. Was this area that you
Yeah.
threw the thing?
I'm gonna try to peer at Kade and JX.
Let's go in that direction.
I'm like now strictly telling Gerald to wait with hand signals.
There's another one.
Wait for it.
What?
Go.
They made
And
two.
then,
It had a child.
with my signal, I'm going to jump out behind him.
Hmm?
What are you
Go
gonna
behind him.
I'm
You going?
gonna have. I hope Gerald's in sync with me as
Hmm?
we're attacking.
do? Oh. You just kept signaling for me to wait.
And then I snapped it like as in a go.
Oh.
And then we are going to rough him up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take
A little ruffling of him up.
All right, I'm gonna say this is a surprise round, so you can do. You both have a turn to do what you will, and then we'll go
Okay.
into the actual initiative. And then it's up to JX and Kate if they want to join from there.
Okay.
I'm going to.
We should rough the other guy.
Should we?
We should.
I'm going to cast Entangle on him.
Ooh, all right.
And then as my bonus action, I'll cast Shalila. So
Oh,
there's no
Shillelagh?
attack. It's just me
Shillelagh.
activating it on my quarterstaff or my shepherd's.
All right. So he is entangled for your action. As your bonus action, you do the Shillelagh thing. I see.
And so it's difficult terrain for everyone, but he specifically has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
So like
Roll that.
I make plants just sprout up from the ground in a rapid
Right.
succession, and they like start wrapping around his feet quickly, and then around his waist, torso, arms, and then neck. I'm just gonna try to squeeze him into submission.
All right. Okay. Very much failed.
Okay.
Strength.
All right. So
And then I
Well, you're
get to
cool starting a ranger. Do you want to like go back to where you started, or you want to?
I can longbow him from here.
It's like disadvantage though.
So like I step back and boom. Now I have no one. Okay, so a longbow. That hit.
that does hit.
Okay,
Just because
so
it's
then
entangled.
D4 favorite foe, D6 Slayer's Prey.
All right. So that is 16 damage in total.
Yeah.
16 damage. Very nice. Okay. So now we are going to go back, or not? We're not going back. We're going to go
And
into
then
combat.
next turn I'll be able to deal another D6.
It's like the entanglement weeds after a surprise attack kind of like go under his because he failed, go under his head plate and then out from his eyes, and it's like there's little thorny plants just like creeping or hanging from his eye sockets.
All right. So roll an initiative for me, please, if you wish to engage in this combat.
I think that I will roll initiative.
Hmm.
I will look shit.
Initiative rolling.
I don't know.
All right.
Average initiative roller.
Average initiative.
Jeez.
Ooh, no.
Oopsie doopsies.
Uh-oh. Wow, I
This
have a
fella got a
negative
12. All right, Jax, are you going to roll for initiative too?
I shall.
This
Yes.
robot really just beat us at initiative.
Like so.
Oh.
We are rolling really bad
This ain't
initiative.
good, Chief.
All right. Well, the robot itself is very much struggling now to try and remove himself from the
Yeah, I'm gonna
vines.
try and make it so he's like frozen where he was positioned, so he can't like aim at us. So I'm gonna make
Right. Well, yeah, I understand. He's restrained. So he's going to try to make another strength check, to remove himself. That works. Strength check again. Yeah, he's actually going to make a strength check against your spell save DC on this. Success free itself. Yep. Ooh. Alright, so he does free himself, ripping off the vines from his body. So again, he is now freed. There's no telling what he might do next, but it is Gerald's turn before he uses action.
Yes.
Gerald.
It is my turn,
It is your turn.
and I get to longbow. Hey, could I have advantage?
No.
Okay. So then I get the favored foe, Slayer's Prey, and then I can use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. Then I get another d6.
Okay. So that's what? That's 2
That's
plus 3
8
plus 2 plus
and-
2. That's 8.
Well, it's
Alright.
15 damage.
15
damage.
15. That's 15 damage.
Yeah.
8. Oh.
And I get to roll this dice again next turn.
All right.
Well,
I-
Turn.
It is good that you eliminate him quick and fast. For now, he is dead.
I'm like the scout from Deep Rock
You are
Galactic within a sharp
so-
bolt shark.
Pierces his skull as he falls to death.
Oh,
Um,
I cast an entangle. I think it broke my concentration.
That's fine, because either way, he is now dead, and it's good that you killed him fast. Or if he had a turn, he would most certainly alert every single dilapidated robot in the
I
area.
severed all his.
Of which there were many. Of which there are many. So you are safe for now.
Quickly, if we're out of combat.
We're not going to be out of combat yet. I'm going to keep it up. So, but it is your turn either way. We're going to keep the combat order up just anyway.
Scoop up. the
Spencer.
artifact.
Yep, the casing.
I'll tell you in a second.
I'm gonna grab it quickly, and then before anything else can happen, I'm gonna retreat behind cover and as a free action, just break concentration.
Hey, James.
All right, so you're going to go behind
Can you
here.
move your head to your right a little bit? James, dog cameo.
Spencer!
Let's go,
Spencer, let's go now.
dog!
Oh, I got an action frame.
Oh.
I tried to alert you about. I saw it behind James' head.
Let me see it. There it is. Yeah.
And I'm gonna get rid of the Oh shoot! Actually, with me, can I drag the body of the robot?
You can drag it, sure.
Yay.
It will be clanking if you're dragging it though. So every time it kind of goes over a pebble, it'll make the sound. You can try to pick it up. That will not just make a strength check.
I forgot to tell you. As a half giant, I'm not sure if you knew this or not. I have power.
I know. Roll the strength check anyway. Well, it'll affect the DC. You'll be fine.
Oh,
You
my heart.
you struggle a bit, but you do eventually kind of. You are gonna be moving a lot slower though. I'd say half your movement speed.
I think
while
that's
you
enough
are-
to make it, though. Yeah, it's just enough. I think I have 30 and it's 15 feet. So
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
gonna
but
carry
well,
that.
so that's and then you can use your movement now if you feel compelled.
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab it, pick it up. Oh
Yep.
my god, it's heavy.
All
And then take it.
right, take it back. All right, no problem. Kade, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna motion to you.
Let me see. Okay. Hello, Cajun.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Does the other robot see any of this?
The other robot, his turn is coming up, but you can tell that he's definitely gonna do something. He's a little. He has pinpointed the location of something that has happened.
All right, I am
Go
going-
rush him and I'll finish him off.
I would like to cast. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. Ooh, okay.
So I'm going to do 3 attack. I don't have the spell in right now, so I'm gonna look
No
up what it
worries.
does. All right, so I create 3 rays of fire. So with a wave of my staff, 3 pointed tetrahedra show up, and they
Ooh.
begin to elongate. And as I aim my finger towards him, they start to swirl around my hand faster and faster, and then I shoot my pointer finger out, causing all of them to fly at him, making
Ooh.
3 ranged attacks, each of them with a
Alright.
+7 modifier. Oh,
Ooh.
wait, no, that was 1, 2, 3.
Alright, the first 2 will hit.
Alright, on each of them that hits, they impact, and they embed themselves a little bit in his armor.
Ooh.
One deals 7, the other deals 7. And the last one goes off and hits a wall, sending off tiny little sparks into the air.
Ooh, very nice. So 14 damage in total as they again pierce his metal frame. He's knocked back a little bit. He will respond his next turn. If are you doing anything else? Anything else being done?
I'm just going to hide back against the wall.
All right, no problem. JX. Your turn.
Me.
Okay, just rough this guy up a little bit. You might be able to finish him off if you get close.
Run. Chainsaw as bonus action. Run it through the robot.
Wait, as a
Yippee.
bonus action?
Well, no, he switches to the chainsaw as part of his.
Sorry, that was
Yeah.
me like, oh my god.
That does hit. That meets, and it meets.
Yippee.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Slice through his
So it's one.
his wiring, his casing. You can now roll for the damage.
Trying to check. Sun's Wrath is 1d12.
1d12.
Oh!
Ooh! Oh, this is very good. As you, again, your chainsaw, and you kind of like begin to nick up his armor, and you're eating into it. He is very affected, very much affected by that. Now, as you see sparks begin to fly out, and various lights kind of begin to flare up all across his body. He's not looking good, but it is his turn. Now, at this point, you see as much pain and general disarray that this robot seems to be in at this moment. It kind of steadies itself very suddenly and kind of abruptly, and then you hear like a shrill like scream erupt from its body. It kind of echoes out in all directions. Nothing happens to you as a result of that, but you do begin to hear a lot of rustling from around the area, from the bushes, as you see more robots begin to emerge from their hiding places.
Ooh, how?
And they're all not looking very happy at this moment. And that'll be his turn.
Wait, did he hit me?
Uh-oh.
He did not hit you.
Bro.
He did not attempt to do any damage to you. He simply...
He just called the boys.
He called the boys. He very much called the boys.
You just hear
Hold on.
behind a wall. God
Jack,
damn it!
I was trusting you to finish him off.
We almost
Well-
had that.
Spencer finished him off with that damage. I don't know why he didn't die with 14.
He has 2 health left. He is
Teddy,
so
you
close.
should have done more damage.
Either
with your
way,
I
three
dealt the
walk.
average amount of damage.
That was
Like,
Gerald-
literally exactly the average
You've
amount.
done above it.
You should have not done that once.
Gerald, it is your turn. You do begin to see as more bots begin to kind of appear from outside the bushes, kind of like pushing their way in. It's starting to look a little bit dicey, especially once they start getting all their laser stuff out.
So do we have the cylinder from this guy?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, you have to.
Okay, cool. So now, do we bounce?
I feel like we could take them. It's gonna be hard to bounce. I don't know.
Why?
Because we have to get through them.
We go up.
I don't know.
We can literally fly.
I feel like
Except
fight
for
and
JX.
run at the same time is
Ooh, I can do that. Okay.
All right. Well, you are being currently.
I fly over here.
All right, so you're getting
Fly
on a
up
brew.
with it. And then I'm going to shoot this guy.
All right.
Oh, that's not my backup. Could I have advantage?
No, a 13 does not hit, unfortunately.
Aw.
So your arrow sails past him and hits into the ground, erupting with a little cloud of dirt. Is that your turn?
Flip.
Oros. You
perfect.
see Kade attacking
Oreo man.
Oreo.
Ariel.
Oreo.
Follow.
It's me, Friendly Fred.
I'm gonna get next to Kate with my movement.
All right.
It's the last thing I wanted to happen. God damn it! And then I'm going to let's see. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Wild round. So
Hmm.
just gotta get the radius and I'll give you a description. So 10
All right.
foot radius centered on 160 feet. Got it. So right, I'm gonna say yeah. So we'll make a circle.
Okie dokie.
Is that 10 foot?
Just 10 feet.
I don't know.
I think so. More like 8 feet. You're very close. 10 feet would be like this.
I can rotate it. Just imagine a 10-foot circle, radius like that.
I got the picture. Yep.
So I'll enter later. So
Yep.
as, my cloak or my half cloak starts to billow in the windless environment, and the stripes and the patches down my body and arms start to like glow with the necrotic vibrance. I stretch out my hands to that area already like decrepit and just diseased.
Drained of all life.
And I stretch out, I sink. It's already just energy, the gross environment, as we'll call it. And I kind of make it rise. And as it does, the grasp is slightly longer and starts to like grab at these robots' feet as they move. So
Hmm.
it is rough terrain.
Oh. All right. So hold on. I'm gonna try drawing that circle real quick. It's gonna be like 10 feet radius. There it is. 10 feet. And it's on this guy.
No, this guy, but the center is right here.
Oh.
So he's right at the end.
I can't move it anymore. Why am I like this? Why have I done this? Give me a minute. You just go to circle and then you hold shift and then automatically. Why can't I? I cannot grab anything all of a sudden.
Click it and then you drag it.
Like, what?
So like that.
What's happened? Yeah, you can. You just. I don't know what's happening here. Okay.
So he's right at the edge of it.
Right at the edge.
So I'm trying to catch him. And then as my action,
Mm.
I will spells. I'll cast entangle again.
Entangle again. Okay.
On the guy who's defiled the ground.
All right. So like necrotic roots kind of begin to erupt as they
Rope.
Right at
again.
the base
I
of
love
it.
rope.
Just sprout up and the grass just enlarges somehow and
It can like swell with the
instead of-
energy. Yeah.
Instead of being loose grass, this defiled ground spikes through him.
Ooh. I see. All right. All right.
So it's like,
James and I are just competing for the better descriptions.
I
now.
always wanted to do it, but I'm
Thanks, bud.
trying.
That's a
This is my
10, I'm
practice.
assuming
You
that
gave me
fails.
inspiration.
10. Actually, I gave him the inspiration because he gets
And
the
he passed it on.
he gets the funny inspiration dice now. That's what I meant. I didn't mean. Never mind. 10. Yeah. Okay. He is now entangled.
Is it why?
So, change. Right through. Without taking any physical damage. And then after the ends, wrap around it. Just pull him down.
All right. So he's not restrained. All right. Cool. And that's your turn.
And it breaks through his
Ooh. All right. Cade, it is your turn. Cade
All
turn.
right, I'm going to use the ability of my Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Ooh,
Come on,
interesting.
Teddy, as much detail. You gotta beat me here.
Teddy-o.
And alright, first off, I'm gonna dismiss the illusion on my rod.
Ooh, man.
And I'm going to spin it around and hold it horizontally, perfectly horizontal, as wisps of sparky fire go right into my eyes, and I use the ability to regain one of my spent spell slots as an action, I believe.
Very
let me make sure.
nice. I like that.
Addition, you may regain. Wait, in addition, you can regain one warlock spell slot as an action. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. So I'm going to take my staff. Actually, wait, is it dark here? No, it's not dark because we have the lantern.
That is true. There are the lanterns, so it's not completely
Yeah, but it's
dark.
Or it's-
Well, actually, who has the light right now? Because I know Gerald
I
has
have
the
light.
Gerald has the light.
I have my little headlights, but they're very little.
So
Yeah,
if-
actually,
yeah.
now that I'm thinking about that, that might not be the best idea.
Sure.
Alright, instead, I'm just going to. What's the effect on this dude right here?
That dude right. Oh, sorry. There's not actually an effect. It's just that I just suddenly can't delete circles all of a sudden.
Oh, okay.
Are you selected on your point of the mouse?
I'm trying to click it, but it's not doing anything. And it's really
Jesse.
keeping me off. Hold on.
Jesse, you can't slip.
Jesse, we need to get rid of the circle, Jesse.
What? Hold on. Wait. Yeah! Oh, I got rid of yours.
God damn it.
just redraw it. But yeah, what were we gonna do?
I was going to cast Scorching Ray on this dude.
That was your bonus action.
Oh wait, it's a bonus action and I can't do anything with my bonus action.
Yeah, because you use your action to
Bonus
do the...
action, I'm just go. Well, I already have my armor on.
No,
Yeah.
you casted that like so much later.
What? Well, I keep it on like 90% of the time because it doesn't require concentration.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
So unless I'm doing it for dramatic effect, I already have it on.
I think that's fair. Yeah, it's fine.
Because it'd be pretty annoying for me to mention like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna cast
yeah,
mage armor.
It's like
So I'm
infusions.
just gonna end my turn then.
Yep. All right, no problem. JX, it is
Me!
your time to go. Bo.
Finally.
Yes.
I guess I'll just run the chainsaw through again.
Finish him off one final time. That very much hits.
I'm gonna run it through him.
You kind of reinsert the chainsaw back into where you had initially finished, and then continue to drive it through the rest of his body until you've sliced clear through, having his top part kind of slide off and clank on the ground as his body falls lifeless. I mean, it was always lifeless, but even more so now. And now it is their turn to do something funny.
By the way, do you
Let's see. Yeah, these fellas are gonna keep moving in. They don't move too fast, so they're gonna slowly lumber towards. Let's see which one. So this guy right here, though, he's gonna approach you, JX. Again, raising his arm, pointing it towards you this time. He's going to try to disintegrate you, I suppose you would say. There's a 12 hit. JX?
Yes.
A 12 hits
A 12 against me?
against you.
No, not
No!
even close.
No, not even close. He raises his arm and fires, the recoil kind of pushing him back, but he misses a little bit as the beam of light kind of flies to your side and then penetrates a wall right around here. Yeah, your shoulder gets a little bit singed.
I have no
But-
concern for
Just a wee bit singed.
Good otherwise. Gerald, actually, last guy, excuse me. Other dilapidated robot needs to make a strength check.
There's a lot of
Try
them.
that.
Wait, Tyler, there's so many of the guys.
I know. The two on the top moved in, while the one on the bottom. And then other guy tries to succeed with an 8.
No.
No. Okay. So he's still all tangled up. Oros.
Gerald's turn.
Make this quick. We need to end the session.
Gerald's
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, you
You're
did kind
late.
of skip my turn.
Gerald's turn.
Oh, sorry. I skipped. Ah!
Yeah.
Hold on.
I haven't skipped
Hold
it.
on.
I know.
There we go.
Gerald, the one that I was edgy on, it takes more damage.
This one?
No, the
This-
one with the blue.
I got the blue one. Okay. I'll snipe it.
Ooh, that hits.
So
And
roll all your
take
extra dice and you get this one. the one
You
with
might
the
be able to
blue.
instantly
Six.
annihilate.
D4.
You rolled 2.
So
That's the second time.
That's 22 damage.
And then you counted the 2 I rolled, right?
Yeah, 22 damage.
22 damage. Your arrow pierces his skull, which doesn't do necessarily that much by itself, but the sheer force of impact drives a lot of necessary components kind of out of the hole you've created. So he's looking again very worse for wear. Anything else you'd like to do before we move on to Oro? His turn. Or are you good? You are probably good. Oros!
Okay.
Oros, it is your turn.
Move my defiled ground 30 feet. That's my bonus action.
Alright, where to?
To these 2 guys.
Ooh, alright, I'll turn.
Yeah, can you do it?
Yeah. Boop, right there.
Well, that's not 30 feet. It would
Oh, so right. Oh,
Like,
right
I think-
here.
like here, maybe?
I'm gonna move it like. Okay.
It'd
I
be,
mean,
like, it barely, it wouldn't even be reaching the guy at the bottommost, but it'd be
I'd
like,
say-
right on the edge.
yeah, right there.
So if
Bro.
he can walk into it and it's rough terrain.
Okay. So right here?
Yeah. And then as my entanglement goes away or like swallows the or not. Oh, he's not dead. It's still dead. But,
He's still entangled, but.
I'm going to. I will pull out some pebbles. as my
Ooh.
action, and I will create 3 of them get very try to chuck one at the guy.
Fifth. Do you get advantage because he's restrained?
He's not. Oh wait,
He's
I'm
not-
turning out the restraint guy?
Oh, well, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what you were. I mean, you can check the restraint graph if you want. The 15. Okay.
Let me see
I
if
re-
use
I just pretend we were always doing that since I was not.
Yes, I was. Okay.
Yes, you were. Yes. Make it quick. We don't have much
Attack rolls
time.
against the creature has advantage. Yep.
Advantage, yep. So you can roll that one more time since 15 just barely misses.
So
So 120 plus 6.
gotta find my buttons.
Do it fast. Fast.
You're rushing me.
Ah! No, you missed. Rock
Missed,
sails
you
straight
suck.
past him, packing the ground and creating a little cloud of dust. You missed.
What
Kade,
dust you are, and to dust you shall return.
Kade, make up for his disappointment.
Oh, I shall.
Yes.
I'm going to Scorching Ray on
Yes.
the dude over here.
No problem there. You
Wait,
move
My
up and-
tetrahedrons, I summon them.
Hey, can you use it as like magic missiles for dwarves?
I think I can.
Because this guy's really low.
That guy's really low.
Yeah.
He's very low.
I'll shoot 1 at him and 2 at this guy.
Alright, so get advantage on the one that you're shooting with who's entangled, and the other guy straight
Alright,
up.
cool. So the shooting the one I'm entangled.
Yep.
19.
19, that'll hit.
Real dice.
I am. And I'm gonna deal 2d. I forget. I think it's 2d8.
I think who's I'll roll up. I think 2d6. 2d6 was it looks because last time we rolled 2d6.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
2d6
Yeah,
fire
2d6.
damage.
Yep.
5
5.
plus 5, 10 damage.
Heterohedron sails direct through
Alright,
the cavity.
So I go, and then I spin right back around, shoot 2 over my shoulder.
Oh yeah. All right.
Alright, get a 19
19
and
hits.
a 15.
He just barely misses.
Alright. So first attack, I deal 1 plus I deal 2 damage.
Okay.
Let's go!
I like
Oh,
swing
also,
his shoulder.
because I took out a dude, my Dark One's Blessing kicks in. When I reduce a
Oh.
hostile creature to 0 hit points, I gain temporary hit points equal to my Charisma modifier plus my Warlock level. So I
Very
get 6
nice.
temporary hit points. So I just get
Alright.
juiced up.
Ooh, you feel his
You can see
essence
like
enter.
demonic energy flowing through my feathers, making them shine in bioluminescent red.
Ooh, yes, like that.
Nice.
All right, JX, it is your turn. You got 3 fellows around you, JX. JX.
JX.
I got back from peeing.
Oh, good, good. Now it is your turn.
It was great, James.
That's-
Thanks
How,
for
how
asking.
did it come out?
Is it clear or yellow?
It was
Painful
yellow,
and
the
bloody.
dark.
That's kind of
It's
You
Walter
drink
White.
your water. All right,
Oh, Lord,
you have
James.
3 guys in your immediate vicinity that you can probably destroy.
This one.
This one. Go.
Come here, fella.
Yes.
What do you think thunder damage would deal extra or less damage?
It would actually deal extra, for these are constructs, and they are made of naught but little bones and kind of crumbling bits. The thunder would kind of like shake all their insides well, like a rock elemental.
Yes.
I'd say thunder will do. Well,
I'm
not
gonna,
will, it does
I'm
do.
gonna swap to the lightning whip.
Lightning. Ooh,
Yes.
not fun.
Thunder whip. Still-
Thunder.
Is there a difference between lightning and thunder damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, thunder is like
Yeah.
vibrations, and lightning is like
Zap.
electricity.
I was
Zap,
surprised.
Well, I would assume it's thunder because it works like a taser.
Well,
Well,
that's,
that'd be lightning.
that'd be lightning. That would be lightning.
Thunder is like
Shaking the
Sound.
clap.
Yeah.
It's like how you
Well,
catch shadow.
Oh. Well, how would
Yeah.
how would lightning do?
Lightning would be fine. Lightning would just be normal. Not any extra.
Oh, then it's not worth it.
It's alright.
You just do what you want. You do your thing.
Oh. One I haven't pulled out yet. Ice sword.
Ice sword. Try the ice sword.
That's the only one I haven't used yet. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my 3 charges to make it go cold.
Mmm.
And if I hit it, it gets disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Ooh, very nice. Do that.
Aha!
Oh.
Aha!
All right.
Associate.
Double those dice.
Do I roll it twice or do I just double the original dice?
Just double the original dice. So I guess roll it twice. Yeah.
Do I do double the bonus or just?
But you don't add the bonus to the next one. Bonus is just only down to the first.
Facetious.
It's still pretty good. 12. You slam into him with your magic blade thingy, with your ice sword, slicing his arm, getting it all nice and cold, freezing his joints a bit. He's having trouble moving them, so he will have again disadvantage on his next.
So I blast it with ice jets and stuff.
Yes. Now it is their turn. The
Oh,
one
no.
near you is going to attempt to hit you point blank, which normally would also have disadvantage, but since he is already disadvantaged, it doesn't necessarily do much to change that, so he's gonna do it twice. And that's a 5.
Oh.
I'm assuming a 5 does not hit. Because you have 18. So he is going to miss all the way. Next guy, let's see, who does he want to go for? Gerald is looking awfully shootable up in the sky, so he's.
Move forward a square. It's like, come on, you got this.
Gerald, he is going to lock onto you up in the sky, charging his hand beam and then firing out at you. He's going to attempt to hit. We will see how that goes. An 11.
Miss.
Miss! Sails past you, going directly into the sky. It keeps going as you see the light kind of eventually fade into the distance. It might have hit something, maybe not. We'll see. And the last guy down here, he's going to attempt to round the corner to attack you, Kade. Because he wants blood now. Try to hit? That's a 13 to hit. Or to not hit. I'm assuming 13 does not hit.
Kade.
Cade? Cade
Cade.
13?
Cade.
Cade?
Wake up.
What?
There's a 13 singe your buns.
13 hit.
No.
13? No, it
My
sails
DC
past you
is
as
16 because of my cool armor.
His cool buff armor. So it's
Without it,
again.
it's just, isn't it? Is it 10 plus your dex?
I think 10 plus dex, yeah.
Yeah, it would be 13, so it would hit.
Your AC is higher than mine.
So the beam of light that would have hopefully hit you, sails past and hits the log, singeing it, and kind of little sparks fly out. Oros, it is your turn.
Alright,
After
this is me again.
recently seeing
Oh god, is it? Oh, it is up to you again, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do I keep skipping you? Alright,
Because
Gerald, it's your
when-
turn.
When you go on to the next robot, you hit the next initiative.
Oh,
button.
subconsciously. Oh
Yeah.
god. I've been subconsciously conditioned to be awesome. Alright, your turn.
I got into my
Okay.
rants about descriptions as well.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Alright. Ooh.
on
Go
the-
back. Ooh. Fire it, hit him directly in the chest. For 6 piercing damage.
And then just the 1d6, because I'm out of favored foes.
Alright, so just 9 damage.
I only have one
Oh
bonus
no,
action.
just 9 damage, not double digits. Oh god.
Alright.
Whatever will I do?
So Oros, it'll be your turn now, unless Kate or Gerald will do something else. Nope. Oros?
I'm gonna like grab the shoulder of Cade. I'm gonna peer over to the guy he just recently is now like on the ground, just smoldering with his level spellcaster. I'm gonna like, nice job.
Squish it
And I'm
away.
gonna use the entangle to just drag the corpse under the ground.
Alright.
And then,
Is that good for the soil?
Probably not.
It's okay. And I'm gonna reach out with my hand again. I'm gonna push this defiled ground, moving in my direction.
Ooh. You will have enough to move it to encapsulate both of them if you so desire.
JX, and then my voice gets like a little gravelly. Help you! And then I cast Ice Knife
Ooh.
on the guy who's in my thing.
Here's a new thing. Both of them are just.
Just I don't think it hits it because it's 5 to radius. Yeah, so it's just the main attack.
Oh, yeah, so just one. Okay.
But it's plus 1 for. Unless I would. Could I actually aim it right here?
Hit the target each creature then.
And then it would just.
Well, you have to hit the target. So it is the implication that you're hitting a target, and then from there, the explosion is happening off of that. So you can't hit the ground necessarily and have that be the same thing.
Oh, the target creature also has to make a dex save. So the one I.
Oh, I see. Alright, so you hit him and then he makes the dex save, or is it both? Okay.
Well, both. It hit or miss, he has to make a dex save.
Okay.
And also he takes 1d4 radiant.
Okay, okay.
So right now he took
3 damage. So I'm assuming did you roll to hit? Oh, you did. Yeah, 25. Yes. So 25, and then you do. All right. So it's the 2 piercing and the 4 cold.
Yeah, the 4 cold comes if he misses the dex
So it's what 7 in total?
save. Should be if he misses.
Well, it does hit him. It very
Oh
much.
no, but
it-
now the dex save.
Oh, the dex save, of course. Yes. And now we do the dex save.
2 piercing, 1 necrotic, 4 cold.
And he has just taken it, yes. Alright, his turn. Kade!
Yes!
Kade! Yes.
Alright, I'm going to blast the guy next to me with an Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Good old.
Good old Eldritch Blast. That's a 18 to hit.
18, it does very much hit.
And it's a d10 plus
Ooh.
my mod, which is 3, so I deal 8.
Alright, 8 in total or 8 without the addition?
8 in total.
Alright. Very nice.
And then I'm going to retreat with the rest of them.
Okie dokie. Feel free to do that. There you go. No issues. There,
In fact,
JX.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, were you gonna say that?
Well, I was going to mention that I'm going to fly up to make
yeah.
sure that there's no more approaching.
Yes, no problems there.
Are there any more approaching?
You're looking around. You don't see necessarily any actual like robots approaching, but you do think you see like kind of shuffling of trash in various kind of areas on like the ridges of the trash mountains that are surrounding you. So you think that maybe there are more. They're not close enough to reach you within like maybe the next 30 minutes, but they are coming. So
Oh,
you
they
think you're
coming.
safe.
Oh lordy, they coming.
JX, no crap. JX, yes. It's your turn.
I will.
Yes. Yes.
Fire.
Fire, yes. Yes, I agree.
That area is.
Fire.
Ooh, 20 to hit, that hits.
Fire.
Oh! And you also add the oh my god. 16 damage in total?
Yes.
Also, it's only
The
for
guy
the
that's
first
already been hit.
Oh, so
So if we
It's
did
just- oh, right, okay. So is this the chainsaw? Chainsaw?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Your chainsaw, you slicing into him like you did the last guy with a clean diagonal cut. You slice the top part of his body off, and planking to the ground, and you see as his various machinations fall into a crumbling pile of steaming metal.
Yippee.
I'm assuming that is the end of your turn.
It is.
I mean,
All
Lucky
right.
you, James.
All right, this
I wish
guy
I had
down
a chicken
here
chicken
is gonna
nugget.
see Oros on the ground, looking awfully vulnerable, and he wants a bit of his face. 20 to hit.
oh yeah.
All right.
What type of
See him.
damage?
It's gonna be force.
Ah,
You
damn.
see him center his light beam, and it kind of charges it up and fires directly at you.
I was not
And that's going to
expecting
be
force, Tyler. I was expecting thunder.
well, because it's like a beam of, it's like a disintegration ray type beam of light.
Just upset I can't cast spell.
So this is gonna be a little. It might hit hard, or not. It's gonna be 6.
The first hit.
The first hit of.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm playing honestly
You
today.
want to reroll?
No,
Reroll that.
I'm rolling with the.
Make it satisfying. Come on, take
Well-
out half my health bar.
Take out half your health.
Come on, reroll that damage.
No, because I want to finish this up. Since we have it's 11:30. We're going way past the time I did it.
4 hours and 30 minutes session. Love it.
God.
4 hours.
Okay. Well, guy up top gonna try to hit JX again.
Rough
I want to make
terrain.
this quick.
Oh, wait.
That's an 8.
Oh my god.
Gerald, it's your turn. We're gonna skip over that. Gerald,
Gotcha. Yes, fine.
2 more fellas.
This guy,
This guy.
bow,
Hit him. 8.
and then I slap him with the d6.
Very nice.
11
And
damage.
again, with your well, not your last, with an arrow soaring directly into his chest cavity, piercing his insides, and pulling out various pieces of machinery on its way out. You murder him in cold blood.
Cool.
His body again falls to pieces. Oros, please.
I'm gonna take one of the 2 remaining pebbles I have. 60
Yes.
foot range. I'm gonna
Ooh.
just try to toss it right between these guys' 2 arms. Damn it.
That's miss. Ooh. Next turn. Kade, you got 1 more guy.
All right, I'm gonna take my staff towards the last guy. I'm aiming down. I put my thumb up to help me aim with my staff, and suddenly a piercing helix of light shoots out. Up. And I roll a 6 + 7, 13.
13 misses.
Damn it.
Ooh. JX,
It's not
you are
rough
going to
terrain.
have to finish this fella off.
It is not rough terrain.
Yeah,
Not
for
rough terrain.
the enemies.
Good.
You can defile his ground as much as you want, but this
Just
is not what
he
you do.
steps on it, the grasping.
I'm going to. Big hair, big hair. Nope.
Okay. Well,
Oh, actually, maybe I'll rage, James. Now that you mention it.
we're at the
Yeah,
end of
reverse
the combat. The
psychology,
session
baby.
is going to end in like 2 minutes.
This one is for you, Teddy.
Yippee! Don't forget the bonuses.
You are raged, I presume.
I will rage.
As your bonus action. Is it bonus action? I think it's bonus action. Yeah, like steam
No,
needles kind of erupt from your.
I thought that rage. Yeah, it would be cool if I like get really hot and like steam comes out.
Oh yeah, steam begins to erupt from the various vents scattered in
Yeah,
your
no,
body.
Yeah, and like my metal starts overheating, and it turns all like red. And if people touch me, they get like burned and stuff. And I'm like, it's like a PC with no cooling.
Oh my god, you need to optimize that, bro. Get a fan in there. Liquid
And,
cooling.
no, but when I stealth, the fans go off,
Yeah,
and they're very quiet.
quiet. But hit. You must do your hits so we can end.
I agree, Shaboon.
Grease!
Grease.
Hey,
Shaboon with that eye.
Grease!
Do it. Do it to him. Don't forget your pluses because of raging. That's the whole point of raging.
Grace and blood.
Ah, you gotta grind it in the grinder.
Grease, Shaboon, you grease.
22!
Thank you, Oros.
That's pretty good.
Is there any special way you would like to kill this fella?
You
I
really
wanna-
tried not to say
How
anything.
would you like to do this?
It's just every sentence.
I just wanna like kind of take the blade, just come in from the shoulder, and make a vertical cut all the way down and to
Doom
the
style.
yeah, through the like all the way down through the halfway point in the groin. So then he and then
Just really just rend
then
in the
grab the two
twain.
pieces and just pull whatever's left apart.
Oh, so you make a nice crease for yourself,
Just
and then
rend
ripping your hands
twain.
in, you tear him to pieces, and you have
Jack.
these nice 2 halves.
The
The
wounds
robot.
by your feet are like grasping at you like, give me, I want to, give me.
Does he have any
You shouldn't have
parts in him?
vocalized.
Since I made a nice cross section, are there any parts?
You do see
A new
Uh,
graphics card.
that kind of where maybe the heart might be is a small shining blue
Baby mustard.
marble shaped orb.
Ooh,
Marble. Little marble.
gimme!
And there's another stick of RAM.
And as you're looking at it, it does appear to be another little piece of Matoritonium.
Steal his RAM.
Power stone.
Ooh.
There is RAM. There's also RAM if you want to take the RAM.
Steal his
I want to
RAM,
take his RAM.
Jack.
Take the RAM. You have
No
a
way the power
solid.
How many gigabytes I got now? How
I
many
get 4
gigabytes?
sticks of RAM, 8 gigabytes each. Pretty good.
Yippee!
Yippee!
I want to be by the end of the campaign. I want to be considered a battle station.
So now you have 32 gigabytes of RAM on your
Jack, can
person.
you feed the corpse to the defiled ground?
Yeah,
Yay!
but I want to go over the back to this corpse and
It's
this
already
corpse
eaten up. It
and
disappeared.
take the little bits out of it. Well, this one's
Alright.
not on defiled ground.
It's
Yeah,
the
no,
RAM
that one's fine, but
sticks.
the one behind you's gone.
I'll go take some metastasis or whatever it's called.
Matoritonium.
Metastasis.
Juan has a bonus action just before he gets there. just
He
like,
needs
move
enough
it.
RAM to run the RTX on Minecraft.
Alright. So now all is coming to a close. Things are calming down.
Just like adjusting my ski mask. Got a little roughened up.
Dude, I really. How many guys did you guys fight? Did you guys fight 2 and then just sit?
No, I killed. Well, I helped kill 3.
I killed like
You 3 killed 2, and I killed all 3 without getting hit
we
once.
killed 4, and I didn't get
Where?
hit either, except for once. The first one, the one,
'Kay.
the 2 that came up after that, and then the one that was next to your guy.
Okay. Okay.
All
fair.
right. That is where we will be ending it
That's
for
1
tonight.
point.
After a very, very long
very long
period of
session.
time.
It was a
Time.
great session. One for the
We,
ages.
we
That
tried
was a
to
great session. That was a
Thank you,
great
guys.
session.
Got me
I'm
into
evil now.
describing
Yeah,
spells.
just evil. And I had
You said
very
Sriracha.
little prepared initially because
And
we
I
were
got good
grinding
rolls.
it out in Deep
And
Rock
stretched
Galactic
it to
before.
4 hours.
And I stretched to 4 hours somehow.
Oh yeah.
I
Teddy
did a
was
good
in
roll.
Deep
I did a good roll.
Teddy, we were in
1-9.
Deep Rock, just like getting the grind for 2 minutes.
Deep what? Deep
Oh.
Yeah,
what?
James, I
Deep
know. I've
what?
been hearing you guys the entire day while I'm trying to study for my AP exam.
Wait, Teddy, do you have to go in on Monday?
I have to
does.
go in on Monday at
Yes.
7:30 in the morning.
Unlucky.
Too bad, I had to
You're
do
actually there
that
for, like, the entire-
SAT.
Well,
Tyler,
anyway,
you're gonna have to do that. Spencer, you're gonna have to do that.
well,
I
are we
point
gonna-
at you and I dance in a circle and I say, "Ooh,
No,
look at the
AP
foolish
exams are on
boys."
different days. Mine is on
I'll be going to my AP Art History
James, what do you-
test. I'll
what
be
do you-
like,
I
what
don't
do you
have
class
any
take?
history.
AP
this
Comp
year.
Principles.
Oh.
I don't have
Ah.
any APs
Yeah,
this year.
electives are late or
Me
no.
neither, Spencer. Ah, and I don't plan on having any
Wait,
ever.
Jack,
Hi,
Jack, are you in physics AP? Or physics, not physics honors next year?
Yes, I am. in
I'm
fact.
gonna be with you.
Oh wait, actually, senior year, I'm gonna have an